So we begin our day with the four of you at your manor, just having a nice, quiet breakfast.
Do we have our fancy kitchen?
It depends, because last time you said that, well, you told the cleric that you'd be back as soon as you were done with your current mission.
But we didn't actually.
It is the next day, then no, it's not done yet, obviously.
Okay.
If you guys feel like waiting for the kitchen and your party line to be done, then...
I think we might want to consider figuring out a name, though. Just actually figuring one out for the group.
Any nominations?
Did you guys see how long it took
them
to figure out their name?
That's exactly what crossed my mind. I was
17 weeks before they figured out what the Campaign 3's name is.
Granted, it's a freaking cool
Why don't
name.
we put together like a Google
Critical?
sheet where
Yeah.
we can all put together ideas and like vote on them?
That's true. That's very true. Or we could just have something stupid generic and just say screw it. But yeah, I guess we'll figure.
I was trying to think of a wordplay with Allstead that's also about talking a ton. Just because
We have
All
gone
talk.
out.
everything.
All talk.
All talk and Allstead. Oh my god. All talk and Allstead?
Yep.
That's pretty good.
I do think we should probably play on the words of us, because the amount of times we have talked our way out of nonsense is a lot more than anything.
Fighting your way out.
Yeah.
I'm very fine with the name All Talk and Allstead.
Okay, let's table that. We'll vote on things later.
All talk and no play.
Alright, but we do need to
All
decide.
Talk and no blades.
All bark, no puppies.
No!
Sorry, puppies!
The other one you missed, where they got trapped in...
Yeah, that I remember. Somebody had to keep stomping on puppies.
Allstead, they're all
I was
dead.
traumatized by that.
Allstead, the puppies are dead.
Suggested it first, he was like, okay, this is a bad idea.
It was a bad idea that actually turned out perfect, though.
Okay, wait. The name of our manor is the Prime Arbor Manor. I'm trying to think of more names. That's pretty good though. All talk and no blades. So damn.
Seems like we won't get
But,
hired for stuff.
or at least not combat missions.
No.
Oh,
I mean, do we need a combat mission?
They're a bunch of diplomats. We don't
But
need them.
even if we can table the name for now, we still need to decide, is it tomorrow, or has it been some weeks so you guys can get your...
It's probably because we told the guy we'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah.
I
We
would say
probably
it's just
can't
the
go back a week later.
I mean,
tomorrow.
we've been avoiding this temple,
Yeah, let's do the temple mission.
extermination for literally a couple of weeks at this point.
The whole time that we've been doing this, we've been avoiding it. So
Yeah.
Basically.
It's one of the first quests we got.
that
Yeah.
dude's perpetually like, well, they said next time, so I'll just...
Let's just go and do it.
We're like that one friend that keeps being like, no, keep inviting me. I will come eventually, and they never do.
Alright, so as you guys begin your trek to Allstead, you notice that there has been a flyer pinned to your door with a knife, with a dagger.
Oh, no.
Son of a bitch. Alright.
I go up and I rip it off and look at it. What
Well,
does it say?
it's
Oh,
the
that's
note.
not friendly.
Did we forget to pay
Is the
taxes?
dagger nice?
No, it just looks like your basic run-of-the-mill dagger that
Okay.
most
If
most
it-
smiths would make as practice and the beginning of their apprenticeship.
If it was a nice dagger, I would have taken the dagger.
Okay.
Alright, what does the freaking note say? Did we skip our taxes?
The note says, "Greetings, anyone who might find this letter.
Oh,
I've been away for some time.
Hold
but
on. Anyone who might find this letter, you put it on my door.
I know, right? To whom it may concern.
I've been away for some time, but it has come to my attention that this residence has become a pseudo base of operations for an up-and-coming adventure group, and I think that's just wonderful. I have some enterprises of my own that I believe would benefit from our partnership. If this sounds like something that would be up your alley, my liaison Maxwell will be waiting at the docks for your inquiry. Cordially, Tichondrius Philemon Abernathy III. However,
no, he has 4 names.
however, since you're the one reading this, you realize it's Thieves' Cant. And it actually reads, "Hello, A. It's been a while since we last saw each other, but I've heard you got yourself a gang. Glad to see you're warming up to the idea of working with others. I've got some work that could use your and your friends' help with. If you're interested, M will be waiting on the docks with more info. T."
Backstory's coming back to ya.
Oh no.
And with the initials of M and T, you remember that there was a gang in a city nearby called by the name of Avalon that you did some work with. M is probably...
NT literally made me think of Molly Mock
Well, one of their names is M, which you remember as being Milo, who was basically the gang's lookout. And T was the, at the time, second in command. Name is Tiberius. No, not Tiberius.
I was like, whoa!
Titus. Sorry.
Or is it Titus?
No, Titus.
Titus?
Yeah.
Yeah, Titus.
As in Titus Andronius.
Hey,
Yeah.
stop!
Well, that name's not familiar to me, but it is intentionally
Kimmy
like
Schmidt.
Roman.
The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
Mm.
Great show on Netflix.
I'm guessing everyone already saw this, right?
Well,
I can't hide
it's
this.
It's in Thieves' Cant. So.
No, but you guys saw me like grab the thing. It's not like,
Yeah.
oh no, there's nothing here.
Yeah.
no, you're not going to get away with that because they saw the note. You saw, and you probably would have read the normal note to them, but you recognize the underlying message.
Yeah, you don't have to tell the whole thing to us, I guess. But
Yep. Hey, what's this say?
So someone wants to do business with us.
All right.
Did it say when to go and see them? Was it like today or just like eventually?
It just said that they'd be waiting on the docks. There was no timeline given.
There's not any docks in Halstead.
Yeah, it is. Alstead is it is a port town. Matt, behind you there's a map. Could you... Either one of them is going to have... The bigger one is like semi-continental, whereas the other one is just the kingdom.
Oh, so it's coastal.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very helpful. Yay!
Okay, cool. So
I did drop those in the chat at one point, but
I forgot.
Mostly for me, because of
okay,
where my story
Because of
is going.
ghostiness.
Yes,
that makes
right
sense.
there.
Yeah, that's where we are. Okay.
and you can see Avalon is a bit to the southeast. It's on the edge of a lake.
Okay.
Yep.
The lake. All right. Well, we have someone that wants to do business with us at the docks, but we've also been avoiding the priest for a very long time. Do we? I don't know.
I want to hit something. Let's go help the priest.
yeah,
Okay.
let's go to the temple.
It's been a while. I figured out
I-
some new tactics. I need to try them out.
If you wanted to go to the docks and just
No,
find
I'm
out
good.
what it's about,
I'm good. Let's do something else for a hot second.
You okay there?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Am I ever sure?
is this blackmail?
Huh.
Is it? No, it's not blackmail. I can promise you that it's not blackmail.
Okay.
But my somewhat conscious feels a little bad about this priest and that we've been avoiding them anyways.
And your conscience isn't weighed at all based on that letter or something? Because it sounds like you're not telling us everything there, girly.
In time.
Alright, I mean, we own a house
Knowing
together,
you,
just
this
saying.
is not going to go away easily.
Oh, no, of course not.
Exactly.
We own
So
a
let's
house.
just table this.
So let's go
I
hit
will-
things and we'll talk about it later.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right. So as you guys are walking through town on your way to the temple, sticking to the edges of the street in order to avoid the carts and wagons that are bringing in and out.
Is Alstead starting to get, like, busier because...
Well, it's a busier time of year as...
But, like, we felt that one logging company kind of explode.
so they're
Because
probably...
they could get from literally any forest they want now, pretty much.
So they are, like... Because this time of year just happens to be one of their bigger shipping times because it's starting to get on towards winter. And so they're trying to get the last shipments out before sailors decide they don't want to go out on the waters anymore. And as you guys are passing the guild house, who would be leading the way? Like, who generally walks in the front.
Honestly, I feel like one of you two probably.
Probably me.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm not really a follow me person.
Can you roll me a strength or acrobatics check as the door to the guild swings open and possibly smashes into you?
Oh, of course. That's a 25.
Okay, so as the door hits you, it comes to a dead stop, and you see a...
Oh, wait, sorry, 21. But it's still, yeah. Okay.
You see a large furbolg that you would all know as a guild member by the name of Floris poke his head around the door. Care to introduce yourself, man?
Oh,
We
sorry.
have
I didn't mean to hit you. Are you alright?
Sorry, the name's Flores.
That's only half the pun.
I think I know the last name.
Really? Really? What's the last name?
I'm not saying it. I'm gonna let you have this, but
Okay.
goddamn it.
Sorry.
Fine, you missed. It's Howard. Hello, Flores?
Yes, Floris like I am. It is Latin. It means a collection of short stories.
Oh boy, we're in for it now.
Oh no.
You would know this character vaguely by reputation. He is not much of a fighter.
God, no.
He showed up in town about 2 or 3 years ago and was told that this was an interesting area as well as one that might need a little bit of help to relax because essentially he was stuck in the Fey realm and got tired of how boring and stressful the normal world is, and so he's decided to lighten everything up.
Okay. Yeah,
So
that's fine.
he's not much of a violent person. He's more of a healer.
This dude's gonna turn your sword into a duck.
No, this dude is going to, play instruments and have a screening of Iron Man that he makes via illusion.
Okay.
Perfect.
Flores, why are you bashing out the doors? You should at least check.
I'm sorry, I'm looking for something to do. My last job went south, so I'm low on gold and I'm kind of bored.
Can you hit things?
Not very well.
Yeah, but you
I
can
can
hit
enchant
them,
them.
right?
Yeah?
Alright, I mean, well,
Like, I feel like we got plenty of hitters. You want to come make sure we don't get hurt when we do get hit?
Yes.
do we get hurt? I
Yes.
mean, that demon hit me, what, once? Or was it twice? I think it was twice.
Hi, some of us are not walls.
Yeah, we
Well,
don't. We can't
but
all
the
be
wall's
tanks
been
here.
standing pretty well, just saying.
Listen, no one's trying to discredit.
The value of my wall?
Yeah.
Alright, fine. Sorry.
I mean, we are short a
I
person.
mean, to be fair, Flint, you are a very solid wall, but after a certain point, you don't provide much protection to everyone else.
Just because they can shoot over my head doesn't mean I can't jump and try and knock it out of the
A
air.
very short wall.
A very solid wall, you protect the vitals, but if
Saba
somebody...
stands behind me, we're fine.
To be fair, I usually stand behind Thava because I'm still even taller than you and I'm pretty short.
Note taken.
What if you can't jump high enough one time?
Oh, of course, but so, what are you gifted in, Flores? Because the most I've heard is you're singing down at the bar.
What it's called.
It doesn't happen.
Okay.
Healing, illusions, binding.
Ah,
Oh, you mean
so you
it's-
could make things hold still while I hit them.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Yeah. Can you pull them closer too?
We can work on
Not
that.
today, maybe tomorrow.
Wait, hold on. Tomorrow? I'm sorry. Do you have to sleep so you get your spell slot back?
No.
I'm never casting a spell, I swear to God.
You say that now.
Think
I
if
have to
no one will
commune
ever
with
ask you
things.
to do that.
I have to commune with nature so that I can ask it to do different things.
Well, do you mean commune like with the dryads that we work with all the time? Or?
No, it's different. I would know who you are because we've both been at the taverns and doing stuff.
And
so
I've
I
been
know.
drunk.
Listen, So I can commune with people of nature. He
Yes.
can actually commune with nature.
Oh, so you talk to the people that walk in the trees. He actually talks to the tree.
Pretty much.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So do trees scream when they get
I don't know
shut
if we
down?
want to know the answer to that.
Never mind. We can table that for another day. It's
And
inappropriate.
you see his face pale a couple of degrees. It's like staring into the middle distance.
If you cast Speak with Dead and Speak with Plants, you can speak with furniture.
This is something Flores would have found out.
Actually, hold on. You gotta remember that, because that could be useful. Whose ass was this?
Next time we find a bathtub, who owns you?
Oh my god! The next time
It
we
would
see
have
a
to be a
bathtub.
one bathtub, though. Not that.
Oh, shoot.
You just see him talking to a couch. What happened to you, friend?
I mean, could
I
you
don't
talk to
know.
Ivory because that was on an actual creature at one point?
I mean, that would just need Speak with Dead, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. Well,
Anyway,
you're speaking to
well, all right. We're
I
to
think
be totally honest with you, Flores. We're kind of doing an easy one this week. So
hopefully.
I mean, how long has he been waiting?
It's been there a long
Like,
time.
if it hasn't gotten out yet, do you really think it's that serious? I mean, we literally talked to a fire giant. We got sent to a different fucking realm.
Yeah, a lot of
Flores
It's
is
like
very interested.
Flores surreptitiously pulls out a small notebook.
Don't write this. It's not one of your stories. It's my story, so stop.
I never said it was going to be my story.
Fine, we'll publish it later.
Okay.
But for now, let's head in. Let's see. I'm guessing. Are we all just? Let's take an easy day. We've been gallivanting around between a couple too many realms. I'd rather just go hit things for a day.
Let's hope that actually
Are
happens.
you okay?
I can't breathe.
That's kind of not okay.
You good?
Now.
Chest pains?
The
Oh,
stabbing pain that I've had since I was small.
Ooh,
Oh.
that's no fun.
Is it like a nerve issue or like? Because I know that like some people get like lung stabbies randomly.
It's like, I don't know, because it'll switch sides, switch areas. Sometimes it feels like my rib has gone, or my lung is like squished between my ribs, and when I breathe, it like
I get that
Stabs?
sometimes.
That's annoying.
But it's different than
You have pokey
the
ribs.
different from the twang pain, though. I have several different kinds of pain. The stab, the twang over here, where it's like it starts out the same, but if I take a deep breath long enough, it'll go pop.
That
And
sounds like a
something moves.
ligament thing. That sounds like a ligament thing or a muscle thing.
Seems safe.
Genuinely could be a rib, actually. Ribs get dislocated all
That's
the time.
true.
So.
Especially if
Yeah,
it's like a
so
spare
it
rib.
means it's time for a chiropractor to put my ribs back.
Hey
in.
guys,
Yeah.
what about all dread?
I like how we're just playing puns off the wall. Because we're all talk, but all dread. But also
That's why
play.
we're all talking, because we dread what's gonna happen.
I was thinking more like other people dread
Dread
us.
us. Yeah, right.
Hopefully, but you know, it's whatever you want it to be.
They probably hear us coming and like, oh god, they're gonna talk us to death.
Oh no, not them. Okay, anyway. You were saying?
Well, let's go in, get the quest. Well, we probably have it. We just need to go talk to the guy, right? At this point,
You just need to go talk to the guy.
It's probably still.
he's at the
temple.
Allstead.
This is- My
Just the
favorite
general
easiest,
temple,
like,
yes.
Yeah, that's right.
newcomer
Okay.
coming to the party ever.
All right.
You're fine. Come help us. Let's go.
So yeah,
But
let's just go.
back to the OG.
Because
mission.
that one dude who was waiting there, he's now trapped inside of Tim's place. So that's still we're telling him about that. That is so funny.
Okay, let's go.
All right, so you continue your little travel on, and you reach the temple, and you see, much like you did last time, a figure sitting in a large robe in front of the statue of Antar with a shield slung over his back, with a hammer and tongs that make like a V shape on the shield, and a large, crude-looking spear on just sitting against the.
Same as
Pew.
what we had last time.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I don't remember his name. Shoot. What was it?
Let me see if I actually have notes on that.
Well, it was yesterday, so Flint would remember it's Morgan Fisher.
Morgan Fisher, that's it. No, I took him on this last time. And you press the button and they go away. And I forgot to write them on paper. So, Morgan! Helen, well met. Good morning, friend. Are you ready to hit some things?
I have been ready for quite some time.
We know.
We apologize. But we brought one more friend.
Hello.
Floris.
Good to meet you.
Apparently he heals things good. So, in case you and I can't smash everything.
Well, I'm
You're not much of a smashy man.
not
are you?
Smasher anymore. I'm a bit past my prime, but I can still be supportive.
Let's put it this way. If you can at least carry all of that, you can hit something decently hard.
That's not always true.
Well, a shield and a spear is all you can see. You can't see any kind of armor on him because
Wasn't he kind of a bulkier dude, though?
it's a large coat, robe, but you can't really tell what's under it because you can't tell, it doesn't look like there's a suit of plate mail or something under there.
Oh, I thought he was like a bulkier dude.
No.
No, the other paladin.
Was the other guy
dude.
the...
It was the
he was the one that
paladin.
had the axe, right?
Right, the paladin had
Oh,
an
okay.
axe and
The
he
fake
was...
paladin.
I'm thinking of the paladin then. That's what it was. Okay. Well, if you can at least point that in the right direction, I'm pretty sure you can at least stab something with it, right? Or you can probably do better than point it, right?
Right, I tend to keep myself towards the back and give other people or bonuses or use my god's powers on my enemy.
That should be
You
fun.
also should know where inside we're going, so you can be like, don't go that way. There's a cave in. Go this way.
I haven't actually gotten very far into the temple myself, as there were too many things for me to deal with in the entryway.
Are there any old maps of the temple, though, that you might have?
Not that
Or it's
I...
just been too long since anybody's really checked it.
As far as I know, nobody's been there in quite some time, so any maps might have been farther in or in other sections of it that I could not reach.
All right.
Granted, if we need to. I learned a new ability, aka I forgot to get another cantrip.
Oops.
I now can scout ahead, and if it's safe, instead of coming all the way back, I can just send a message as long as I can see you guys.
Oh, that's nice.
That's perfect.
It's
Convenient.
up to 120 feet, but I can still scout, we're good, scout, we're good, scout,
Still
we're
not
not good.
Still not bad, though.
Yeah.
So we're actually going to take the quiet approach this time.
I mean, that's what I'm skilled
'Cause
for.
I'm used to going in and I just hit my chest and it just ding ding because it's the giant plate metal. Like, ding
I mean,
ding. I'm
we
just
can-
used to taking it. So
We could,
Yeah.
but might as well be
let's
safe.
try it. Let's see what we do. All right. So do you want to lead the way then, Morgan?
Well, he pulls out a spell scroll.
I forgot. That's right. You have the scroll to it. Never mind.
It's a temple, so I can use a word of recall scroll to get us there quickly. Getting back may be a little bit difficult if none of you have are of a similar persuasion as I.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to set up a bring back me here.
Oh, did
Are
know?
you a cleric?
I am indeed.
Is one of your gods represented here? And
I don't see a hammer. So
what? There is no
it's the most I
specific.
know about your god.
Her god doesn't even have a hammer.
Exactly. That's the.
There's no specific statue for Palor, but there is a generic catch-all alcove for anybody who's, because the main gods of
This space.
are the gods of Eberron, and Palor is Forgotten Realms, Greyhawk. I'm not entirely sure which one. So you could use the every other god alcove as a location to return to if you haven't set up your own little shrine back at the manor.
I probably haven't done that yet because we haven't really been in the manor that long.
You've been in the manor for at least a month.
But still,
Like, we're still moving in.
procrastinator.
We're making sure there's no kids in the walls, okay?
Having more fun doing
Florence, we have a lot to talk about if you're going to continue working with us.
Florence,
Yeah,
just for
You're welcome, and I'm sorry.
we're gonna
I
have it
hope
automatic
that I'll be
kitchen.
able to.
No, I don't have
Lift
one
your
set up at
spirits.
the manor yet. been too little bit
There's a
distracted
lot
by
of-
a bunch of different things.
Do you like dogs?
Yeah,
You're
usually.
not going to.
Oh.
Would I know
I can
how
talk
long
to
it
them,
takes
though.
them to set a word
Oh,
Normally they're
Yeah, it's
pretty
just
nice
an
to me.
action. He hands you the scroll, and you.
Those
Wander
dogs are
over.
long.
Since I've changed the way with spell scrolls work, even though you don't have a 6th level slot, it still just goes off because it's on your spells list. So now, but that consumes the scroll. He's like, I do have a few more, so I can get us there, and now you can get us back.
Okay, cool.
All right, let's hope that whatever's in
Well
here
then.
hasn't been festering and getting stronger while we have been avoiding this.
All right, so you all gather up around Morgan, and
Quick question, Morgan. Will this take us outside of the temple or inside of the temple? I don't quite follow how magic works sometimes, so...
this will put us on the steps of the temple, as I found that to be the safest place I could reach.
Oh, okay. Fantastic. It was more just, do I need to have my sword out as soon as we get there, or do I got 2 minutes, you know? That kind of thing.
So he unfurls the scroll again and begins to read, and the world around you goes dark and it seems to close in, and then it gets a bit lighter, but not entirely. And you look around a bit and you can see, like, flowing down, you can see the steps leading up to the temple, and there's a large brass and iron door, and there's a couple of streams of lava running down each side of the steps that lead off into the darkness behind you.
That's cool and creepy.
Hold up. What god do you worship, Morgan?
I worship Onatar.
Right. That explains the lava then. Wonderful.
Did we already know who this god is, or
You know from a religion check that Thava did a while ago that Onatar is a craftsman's god.
that's right?
He is mainly over, like, smiths and tinkers, and occasionally Warforged will...
Okay.
I was gonna say, if there's any god,
Oh, wait,
that's
no.
probably the
no
one that I
Warforged,
know.
but
Okay. Just
Yep.
wanted to make sure. I'm like, I know we did this, but
The Sovereign of Fire and Forge.
mhm.
Yep.
cool.
That's why, if there's any god, that's the one I know, Onatar.
And
That's why I was
as
like, oh right, lava.
as you appear in the cave, it feels a lot cooler, even with the streams of lava running down the side. Morgan goes, much better. And he removes his robe, and you see he's got, like, a suit of chainmail. His skin is, like, dark and slick with no hair. His eyes are just big, round, black. And he has a very wide mouth with sharp-looking teeth.
Fish guy.
See,
So,
So what's all this?
what knowledge check would be, what is he?
yeah, because I would be.
Nature or history?
Hold up. Let me get to my.
Well then, what big teeth you
No,
have?
that's just a 7.
Hold up. I'm looking.
Whew.
I forget where this would be. Okay.
How tall
Nature.
is he compared to most of us?
Definitely shorter than you and Floris.
I got a 15.
That's good enough, and you would realize that based off of the way he looks, he is most likely a Triton.
Do I know? Kayla does not know what that is.
Tritons are... They're somewhat fish people, but their looks vary based off of different types of fish and other deep sea life, because they tend to spend a lot of their time in the deepest parts of the sea, keeping an eye out for rifts to the elemental plane of water or anywhere else that might show up down there. Tritons are a lot like dryads of the sea.
Okay, so they're not like
His-
Cthulhu creepy, like
No.
Innsmouth. But,
He
okay.
looks weird because he's a deep sea fish.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
So
My
that's
brain
something
went
we
to.
should be sketched out about.
I was gonna be nervous if it was like Innsmouth's fish people creepy.
If
Like
you want-
that's where I would get nervous. But no, this is just.
If you want a better idea of what he looks at, like, look up gulper eel.
Go pretty
Okay.
I was wondering
That's
if that's
fine.
what you're now
Oh.
based off of. That's kind of cool.
Those are cool. They go.
So,
Oh
so
my goodness.
Morgan, then
Cool.
Uh,
Okay, that's fine.
you didn't
Oh.
mention that you can swim so great. How deep are we?
Well, back there's a pool of water, and if you swim out into the open ocean, well, not ocean, more like a sea, we'll be at the bottom.
So we'd be crushed.
Cool.
Well, maybe not crushed, seeing as
We just wouldn't make it to the surface on one breath.
Yeah,
No way.
No, we'd be crushed.
I do have some potions of water breathing, but luckily we won't need them as
Well,
I
we
also
recall.
have
temple's
walk on
just
water
here,
if
right?
we need to
Yes.
surface. All
The
of
temple
this
is right in front of you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the
What's the
temple's all
bends?
contained. There's
The
not
bends is due
water
to-
leaking
well-
or something.
The bends is
No,
due
I
to
was
rising too quickly.
Yeah, rising too
So,
quickly and nitrogen
yeah.
in the blood,
If
which
we had water walk instant
Yeah.
yank you up. Yeah, you
Yep.
need the bends.
we'd still need to acclimate to the
Actually-
pressure though, because if we just go from, if we didn't spend time down, we don't have the buildup in the blood, so we could just pop back up.
Yep.
I'd rather just not deal with that.
Yeah,
I
we're
learned
not-
about this because of a horrifying accident that I learned about in the past, and it's awful, and I want to never remember it.
I'm
Yeah,
scuba registered,
I can't.
so.
I can't scuba dive because I can't pressurize. So
Yeah, I'm scuba registered. It's fine.
yeah. All right. Anyways, so
Well then. Well, since we're at the bottom, if we see a leak, Morgan, I'm just assuming you're handling that room.
Yes, that would probably be the best.
Alright. Or do you have anybody you could call that's maybe nearby that could at least...
No, my village was quite a ways from here. It took me a few weeks of travel to find this place when I was directed here.
So, just quick safety note for the rest of us. If you see water, turn around. Just
do you mind if I do
General rule of
an
thumb.
insight check on this guy? Just mostly, not necessarily because I think he's sketchy, but more of like, does he actually know what he's doing? Should I actually trust his ability to like even remotely lead us around here?
Yeah, go ahead, insight.
Wow, 16.
He seems to know what he's doing because he doesn't seem like he's lying about how he found this place or how far he's gone or
Okay.
what he's expecting.
Shirley just wants to make sure if she should actually be leading or if she should let him lead for a little bit until he says that he doesn't know what's going on beyond, basically. She's just
yeah.
sketched out about everything all the time.
Well, then, Sheila, we wanted to do this the quiet way this time, eh?
You mentioned... Oh my gosh, I hate names with a fiery passion because I never remember them. Morgan,
Mhm.
right? You mentioned that you know this area up until like near the entrance, then you couldn't get past it, right?
The farthest I've ever made it is the room beyond these doors.
What is in the door?
There is a large open area. The door on the far wall has a lock on it that I couldn't.
Pulley slows out my things.
Unfortunately, the keyhole is something like this.
Oh, it's big.
And there were suits of armor in the other room that came to life when I approached the door.
Okay.
And that was what made me leave. I could not take all 6 of them.
Ah, 6.
All right. Well.
Okay.
Wait a minute. You mentioned a fire giant, right?
Oh, we're not calling him down here. He wouldn't fit.
I mean, not that he wouldn't fit, but
Also, just quick reference. We can't command a fire giant to do anything.
I'm not asking.
We got lucky. To be perfectly honest, I'm amazed we're not toast right now from that guy. It's a good thing we made friends with him and that he likes that Thaba and I can make things. It's the only reason we
Yeah.
got away.
We almost closed up his resources. That was how we met him.
And almost caused a war.
Right, but
So he has actually. I'm just gonna. So you know how tall you think you are? Yeah, about million times that. Okay, that's about how big this guy is. He won't fit. We can't use him.
I'm not worried about it. I'm not suggesting call him. I'm just pointing out we're in a fire temple with a lock that apparently has a key the size of a giant
Hey,
that has living armor.
so we'll send him.
And
a
this
message.
giant likes you guys because you craft things.
So help me if this goes to his.
I'm
area.
gonna go hit something. Because I mean, we can hit it first. And
I'm
then
just
hit the
saying-
keys, right?
Is this his storage room?
Oh,
That
no,
would be
it's
funny
not.
as hell.
It's not his storage room.
All
He
right.
lives on a mountain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not down here.
Well, we can take 6 suits of armor, probably.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and have our
do you want me to
tanks.
just lead in for now since we know what we're
For
facing?
now, I will probably hide behind someone and nick them down as much as I can.
Of course.
I really need to get either better daggers or something that I can get my daggers back. I need a bell for turning.
I can shoot things.
I can technically shoot things as well, so.
Yep.
Squishies in the back, cannons in the front.
Okay.
Flores, do you know where you fit?
Good with that.
Somewhere in the middle.
All right, perfect.
We'll probably be in the same middle-esque area.
I'll bring up the rear.
Well,
Just
then,
out of curiosity,
Morgan,
Since
I'm
we've
guessing
seen
you in the
each
back
other,
as well?
how much
I'll be
of each
sitting-
other do we actually
I'll keep
know?
you guys go smash. I'll try and keep the
A
squishiers
decent
safe.
amount.
Have we
Fantastic.
talked? And,
I mean,
been
around?
we're both bards. I'm assuming we've performed together at some point.
Okay.
Or at
I'm
least we've
guessing
seen
you
each
work
other
together.
perform.
Right.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if it was like, oh yeah, I know that, bro, or be like, oh no, we totally had
You're-
drinks together.
Of the party, you're probably the one that Flores knows best.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sick.
Let's.
He probably knows of me just because I drink too much, but
Well, is there anything that we can see? Like, how far away is the door?
It's about 30 feet.
Okay.
a couple steps up. Right. Okay. How big are the steps?
Well, they're normal human-sized steps.
Oh, okay.
They're not giant steps.
No.
Okay. This is probably not as. Probably not a storage room.
I
or
think it'd be
something
helpful
like
if, as we approach, we can check out the lock and see if there's anything.
that. Well, that's in the first room, so
Oh,
we
that's
gotta
in the
get
first
in.
room?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, all right
go.
then. Thalba, I think you and I should try and get. I think we might have to split. Try and get 3 and 3. Does that sound okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do you want right or left?
Left.
Perfect. All right. Let's go.
As you guys push open the doors to the next room, you see the rivers of lava continue farther towards the back of the room. There are large stone columns that extend all the way to the ceiling, and then there are the 6 suits of armor that are just standing to either side at the moment. And at the far door, well, on the far wall, there is a large door with a vault-style wheel on it, and in the center of that is a large rectangular hole. Slightly in front of the door is a oversized anvil.
Oversized
Oh, so you have to craft a key maybe to get in?
Do we have to kill the suits of armor and get their armor and make a key?
I think we might have to.
Okay. Good thing we have 2
This is going to be
people.
fun. So, Flores, since you haven't worked with us before, check this out. Steel.
And your sword ignites.
I've just got both out, and I just start slowly walking up to the first one on the right.
All right.
Just
Let me break out the map.
We'll bring the other map.
boom.
And then
People?
Never run away map. Land is sliding everywhere.
You know that legendary item that we got near the beginning of the campaign? I need to find it again and actually use it.
This one's me.
I know there's a card somewhere in
Yeah,
the
I know
house,
you
but I
sent
don't
me
know what
the
it
name
is.
of it, but I
Oh,
just
yeah.
haven't been able to actually put it in here
You
so I
wouldn't
can
have
use
yours.
it.
this end.
Yeah, I was gonna say Elias probably still has the rod.
Yeah, because that's the
Probably.
end.
Okay. Oh gosh. So we
So
pick
we're
where
all
we're-
down here.
Okay.
So I'm probably like.
I'm
This is
definitely
this.
gonna be
Yeah, that'll
Wait,
work.
Closer to-
right. Sorry.
I'm gonna be near the back.
Okay.
Nice.
We're all coming in. This is the entrance?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. This is typically me. Take it that way. So there's 4 of us. We'll get all the way on this space so that it's clear.
Too sure. So I'm guessing this dude with the axe is Matt.
Well,
Or is
one
it
of
the
those
dude
is
with
Matt
the
because
fireball?
I don't have either a druid, a bard, or a furbolg. So I just got things that kind of
That
looks
one-
like a druid, and that
could
one
be.
kind of looks like a furbolg.
I think that one would work better because he's holding what is kind of like a sickle.
Yeah.
And then we'll just say that this one's Morgan.
Yep, that's what I was used to before. It's just that's Morgan. So. Cool.
Here we go.
Alrighty.
All right then.
And these are all suits of armor?
Yes.
Yep.
They all have various different weapons. This one, even though it looks like it's holding an axe, actually has a great hammer.
Okay.
Let's see. Great axe, throwing weapons, scimitar and shield, bows and arrows, and back there is dual short swords.
All right. Dual short swords.
Yeah.
It's a worse version of me. Dope. Cool.
And you said you were advancing on the one front on the right first?
Yeah. Have they moved or anything?
They have not moved.
All right.
Morgan mentioned that they didn't start moving until he started checking out the lock.
All right. So Morgan, they didn't move till you touched the lock. Think I can hit it before it tries to touch me?
Possibly. Worth it.
I think we find out.
Yeah.
Cool. So, do we need to still no initiative?
No initiative yet.
Awesome. Then I will move up right into his face.
And I think, like, just to see if we can get them at the same time.
Yeah, you just kind of walk up.
Yep, ready? 1,
So I'm gonna
2, 3. Bang.
Boom.
Take your attacks.
19 plus.
Cool. I was gonna swing both swords into it, and depending on what happens, I might expend a superiority die if it moves.
Okay.
Oh. It's not great.
I don't think with a 3 base it's gonna hit.
Yeah, no. It's a,
Yours does hit. You can
How
take
did you miss? It wasn't even moving. Aim for the gaps.
He's nervous.
no, I don't. It stays at 4. Okay.
You want to talk shit? Maybe you get in there.
Okay.
Let's see.
So I'll swing with my other sword. Like, oh, sorry, not stretched. Oh.
Alright, make your
That's
second attack.
Eight.
There we go. 23.
That'll hit.
Let me
8 plus
remember
5.
damage.
13. Alright, so take your second attack.
13 plus 5.
Probably closer. Well, you're
18,
low.
I guess.
I don't
It
remember
would be
things.
plus 8 because you have a proficiency of 3 plus 5 for strength.
So
So
21.
21 hits. Roll for damage.
Second one, not so good.
9 slashing and then 5 cold.
All right. They both survive the hits and attack back. First one at Thava is a 15, which I'm going to assume misses. Attack at Flint is a 22 total.
Ooh,
Nice.
that'll hit.
Okay, that's actually going to hit.
There we go.
In response to that, though, I am going to expend a superiority die, which are now d10s because I'm level 10.
Okay.
And I'm going to use trip attack on it so that it goes prone.
You take 6 damage, and what does it need to roll for the strength save?
Let me pull it up. What page is it on? 74. Sorry.
That'll be a 7 total, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah,
It
that's
goes
not anywhere near.
down.
Cool. Let me roll my superiority dice. D10. This gets added onto the damage that I've already done it.
Mm-hmm.
3.
Another 3 damage
Okay.
on top of that. So
And now let's roll initiative.
Yeah. Okay, I finally got the stupid mandolin. You actually probably would do better with the mandolin than me
when
at
you hit
this
a creature
point.
with a weapon, you can
'Cause I'm
expend
more
one
of a rogue
superiority die
than
to
a
the
bard,
attack to knock
so
the target down. You
we'll
add the
see.
superiority die to the attack. score.
Flores is more proficient.
If
Well,
the target is
I
larger or
suppose you can learn,
smaller,
but
it must
currently
make a
using
strength
panpipes.
saving throw. On a fail save, you knock the target.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm proficient in a viola,
viola.
I think
The
that's
big
a
viol.
viol. Yeah.
It's VIOL.
Yeah.
So it's more of a
Oh.
But it's
violin.
not a viola or a violin. It's
Oh
an
my
in-between
gosh.
sort of instrument.
You could do good.
I got 24.
Nice.
Cool.
They usually just call it
Oh,
a
that's
viol
cool.
because
That's
it's
what I said.
violin. Yeah.
That's what I am. I decided to try more of a
world's
Lindsay
tiniest child.
Sterling. I tried more of a Lindsay Sterling style, so I could still dance and play
23?
something at the same time. And trying to breathe and play and dance at the same time is hard.
Yep.
At least I think it's hard.
All right. What did you roll for initiative?
3.
Oh,
That
It's not ideal. It is
Well,
what it is.
don't you
Oh,
add
I
on
guess I
your-
have +5, so I guess that's 8.
Because are you like equal, like half and half?
More bard than druid.
Yeah, so you would definitely be better at my weapon than me at this point because I'm more rogue than bard.
I thought about going a little bit more druid, but I realized the only thing I would gain is 3rd level bard slots and a circle thing that's not really super useful. So more bard now.
I wonder if you could pick the lock if we don't have time to craft a key.
If it's this big, I would probably need a bigger tool.
Probably.
His arms.
Or if I have a
I'm-
sword, I
I'm-
might be able to like.
I mean, I'm literally a smith, so
What was your
16.
we can make it.
We'll figure it out.
Well, and there are
And
6
she's
of them.
literally a smith.
Alright.
We're good.
Asheila's at the top.
Okay, so those two
Oh.
are hitting the things.
Where's the lava? Is it like behind them?
Yeah, it's like running down the outside.
So we could push those bad boys into the lava.
I'm not gonna do it
Potentially.
Potentially.
because we might need the
Alrighty.
steel.
So this one's just down, right?
Well, it is
Yeah,
not
fell
prone,
down.
not
Okay.
dead.
Are
Yep.
any of these other ones moving?
Not well. The one in front of Thava is. The ones at the back, no.
Okay, so I don't necessarily need to worry about them. I
Until
am.
they start moving.
Are these like pillars?
Yes,
Yeah.
those are columns that go to the ceiling.
Okay, so what I'm actually going to do is I would actually like to use. I want to move to. Let's move to this pillar back here, which should be 31,
5, 10, 15, 20,
25. Perfect. Hide is a bonus action, right?
As a rogue, yes.
Okay, I want to hide as a bonus action, and I want to hold my action.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, if any of these two start moving, or if that's Thava, yeah, if Thava starts having any issues, I'm going to have my short bow. Is that what I have? Short bow?
Mhm.
Yes. I promise I know how to play this game. Yeah. Basically, have my short bow aimed, and if they start moving or struggling, I want to aim
Alright.
and hit something.
Roll to hide. Roll stealth.
Roll stealth.
Wow.
Hold up, let me
I
get
think
to
that's
my...
the first time you've rolled for stealth.
I know, weird, right?
No, she rolled stealth when you guys were going to.
There's one other time.
Yeah, but,
visit
like,
Aggie.
I've never really had time
Yeah.
to hide. Okay, that's a 20.
Okay, you
Dirty
basically
20.
you basically think that they're probably not going to see you.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is Thava.
It's right in front of me. I'm just gonna hit it again.
Yeah.
You watching
Missed
over
that
like
time.
200 hours. of
First one's a
Critical Role
miss,
makes me
second
better at
attack.
playing D&D.
Still even worse miss.
Oh.
Okay.
It's not ideal.
Plus 8.
Flint's turn.
Cool.
You have advantage because it's prone.
It's
Yep.
just kind of like ting. Oops.
Natural 20. Okay.
A 19
Nice.
to a 20. Okay, so that's
Almost as impressive
A lot.
as getting
Yeah,
advantage and having a 21.
26.
Well, 20 is an automatic hit, so just
Yeah, it's
roll for damage.
Yeah.
Double the dice. No, wait, it's full damage on first set and then roll.
Yep. So
God,
it's gonna be
just like,
steel. So
Oh no,
8.
that's what happened.
Plus the
Plus-
2d6, so that's already
Well,
24.
So it's
He had
8
a
plus
book
10
gifted on him by
Why plus 10?
My God,
Fire.
stand-in, and he was
Right,
trying to
but-
give
because
the
steel is a
villain
flame
a
blade.
finishing
Right,
blow
So
with
flame
it,
10. So
and he just, like,
8,
swings
10
and the book disappears.
plus 6 is going to
And
be
when they finally get back, the god is like
24 for full
"Freak,
damage,
get back."
and then add on 4.
I'm so glad you're back.
28.
Oh wait, that's only a D10. Sorry, wrong one.
That's a lot of damage.
4, 20.
That's 32.
These are gonna be
32 plus.
With the damage you've already done,
He's dead.
that
My
scat,
character really is
the armor
basically-
scatters into pieces
What?
across
My
the
character
ground.
really is
All right.
basically just me.
Okay, so I think I destroyed one of them. Morgan, did you even take one out last time or no?
I did, but I guess it came back in the time I was gone.
Oh, okay, so but it wasn't. It didn't like reassemble while you were in there.
Not while I was in here, but I wasn't in here terribly long.
Okay, Thava, do you need help?
I almost
No,
like started. I'm like, wait, I'm hiding.
I'm just gonna go to the next
Missed.
one then. So I'm just gonna use my other action to move straight up to it because that's within 30.
Right?
Yeah,
You still have
25.
your second attack.
Do you want to attack it?
Oh yeah, I can still attack it.
Yeah, because you can break up attacks between movement.
That's right, because I'm a fighter. That's
Look
No,
at
that's
you
just
go.
everybody. Well, anybody who has multi-attack.
Attacking
Yeah.
all over
Yep.
the place.
Okay, so yeah, Is it moving?
Nope, not yet.
Okay, awesome. Then yeah, I'll swing at it. Wait for 10.
That'll
To
miss.
hit? Okay. Cool. Then I miss it.
Alright.
Oh, good lord! I really gotta stretch before we do
Yeah,
this.
you really should have done that before.
Oh
you came in
man!
here.
Flores, your turn.
Okay. I am going to point to the one that is facing Thava and say, does anyone have a can opener? Because that thing doesn't look very tough. And
You see like a rogue like can opener being tossed.
I assume you're casting something like Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
no, vicious mockery.
I was gonna say vicious mockery, right?
Wisdom save.
I was so tempted to do vicious mockery, but
It's funny.
That's definitely a failure, so it goes
10
incapacitated as you hear it going like ha 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 ha.
All right.
Amazing.
So that is
hollow echo like.
Incredible.
so that is 6 damage, and it has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
That is hilarious. Oh my goodness.
All right.
And then I will use my bonus action to cast Magic Stone, which is
Gives you some magic protection.
yep.
Alright.
Sweet one of those.
Let's see. After Flores is Morgan's turn.
Thank you, sir.
He is going to
Stealthy can opener.
move up a bit, and then he'll cast Heat Metal on the one in front of I should be right there. Flint.
Okay.
So it can't save, it just takes the damage.
You gonna say it's not moving yet, right? Because I didn't even hit it.
I thought
No, I
Nope.
missed. Because I just walked
But
up
no,
to it
it's
and
not.
tried to hit it, and I was like, oh!
it's not moving yet, but
I know I missed two at once. It was
Mhm.
like, so bad.
as you see the metal start to heat up and start steaming, it starts moving.
Oh, alright.
Alright, after that is Thea's turn.
Okay. I am. What's the range for a longbow again?
120. So
Okay.
you could probably hit any.
The whole room.
Okay, I am gonna try and hit this one.
Okay.
No, not
Don't
the
activate it
D20.
yet.
Why?
We don't have anybody in front of it,
Okay, fine. I'll hit this one instead then.
right?
And that is a D8. So that's gonna be 9 plus 8. So that'll be
13
yeah.
on the one in
No.
front of Thea? I mean Thava?
No, not 13. 9 plus 8
Oh, the one in front of Flint.
is gonna be 17.
Okay, so it takes him. The arrow streaks across and seems to stick in one of the joints between the plates. It reels back a little, and then as that one's heated, the arrow burns away.
Okay.
And that makes it the armor's turn. The one in front of Thava will attack her, and the one in front of Flint will attack him.
Yep.
So, Thava first.
I think I actually get 2 attacks.
Yes, a ranger should get 2 attacks at above level 5. So,
Yep, because you didn't move.
well, even if she does.
Okay, that's gonna be another.
Did you roll to hit?
17. Oh, she didn't roll to hit. So roll to see if you hit it with the second attack.
That's a 6. Well,
It was cocked. Throw it again.
13.
Plus, yeah, that'll be enough. It hits, and so it deals.
Another 17, so
Yeah.
it's going to be 34
4?
total? Yeah.
With 34 total, that's enough to knock that one apart.
Sweet.
Can it please be that she hit the helmet and it goes straight to the lava behind it?
No, you gotta use the helmet.
No, the rest of it's still there. Just like that's how she killed it. Is she hit the helmet and so it just ding, fell off into the lava because it was enough damage.
Alright, so the one in front of Thava strikes at her with a dagger for a total of 21,
Definitely hits.
and you are dealt 4 bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
So it's more like he punched you kind of hard.
Just kinda.
And with that, we're back to the top.
Alrighty, so those 2 are gone. Thava's still working on that one. Those 2
Haven't moved.
haven't moved.
This one.
And
has
I
a
totally
bow.
just lost my movement my action because no one did anything, I guess.
Well, I guess since that one attacked
Thava,
Thava,
should I just really quickly just kind of go back like 3 seconds and hit
And-
that one?
yeah, use your action to take the shot.
Alrighty, let me. Wrong one! There we go.
Roll a d20 plus probably round 8.
Alright. 12 plus. Oh my gosh. Oh! Me. Plus 7, that's like 20.
19 hits.
Okay.
Roll damage. And seeing as Thava's in front of it, you get sneak attack.
Sick.
I don't know if I've been adding up the damage
Where
rate.
is there's my sneak
I think
attack.
I added
Okay,
the
so that's
to
a
the-
plus
to the
4d6.
damage instead of the
4d6.
attack roll.
What's this? Is a 6. This is a 6. This is a 6.
Because I added it too. I thought you
I'll
did
just
that.
need to. Oh, this is a 6.
I thought you-
Wait, no, that's not a 6. I lied.
Did I what?
I thought you added your attack bonus to it.
I added it to the damage instead of to the
3
roll.
plus 5 is 8.
You add your
8, 9,
ability modifier, not your
13.
proficiency, to damage rolls.
13.
Yeah, that's why I have the plus 6.
14.
Okay.
Plus 6.
14.
Proficiency.
Your proficiency isn't included in your attack damage, just your...
Oh, then that must
To
just
hit.
be.
Oh wait, this is a D9. Whoops,
Okay.
wrong one. Sorry.
How do you D9?
There is no
I think
D9. Maybe
This is
a 10?
D10. This is D10.
Okay.
That's my bad.
Here,
I was mildly
we'll take
confused.
care of the damage on this
Because
first.
15, 19 plus 3
Odd number
is
dice aren't really a thing.
22 points of damage.
Alright. And I think Thava had hit that one before, so it is scattered as well.
Sick. I'm still hiding, so can I just go ahead and just try and hit this bra?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that, yeah, that's 120 feet, so that's not sneak attack.
No, because there's nobody next to it.
Okay, so. That one.
Oh no.
Just right on by the armor.
Just whiffs.
Good thing no one was standing there.
Yeah, good thing no one was standing there, otherwise I'd hit someone.
Alright, so
Lol.
after that is Thava's turn.
Alright. I guess we gotta move first.
I'm not gonna do a bonus action.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello, bud. Hiya. Can I hit this one this time?
A 5
no.
for me
Nope,
anyway,
that
actually.
First one misses.
Coming
I
up
need to
running
change
and
mine,
just
though. Mine actually should
trip.
be plus 8.
Second swing.
I would do so.
Even
I would
worse.
add 5
Also
for
a
my
miss.
bow for
Okay.
the damage
I'm not
and use
good.
this for the roll. To see whether
My
I-
nat one got
Not
over
sure.
to you.
I don't think so.
Well, this is my second
Sorry.
round in a row where
I
I
don't think
hit
I did.
nothing.
Oh, never mind. Then your bad luck got to me.
Your turn.
Oh, okay.
I missed again.
We have a
So-
question.
Yes. Are we doing damage wrong? For some reason, I thought it was right. So you roll
Your damage dice.
d20, and then your attack bonus goes onto that because that's to hit.
Right.
Adds onto that. Then for damage,
Your
it's
attack
that.
bonus should definitely be higher than plus 6.
Yeah, I need to raise it. It should actually be 8 right now.
Because, well, let's see. Your strength
It's
is
your-
18, so plus 4, plus 3, so it should be plus 7.
It should be plus 4, plus 4. Because my strength
it's
and my
short range.
proficient bonus are both plus 4, so it should be plus 8 right now. Because I use strength to attack my
Right,
weapon.
but I'm trying to. I thought that
I have
proficiency didn't go up to plus 4 until level 11.
Does it not? No, proficiency. I actually checked it in the book. It was.
Here.
Mine says plus 4.
Okay, I guess it's somewhere
D&D Beyond.
earlier than I was expecting.
Mine's plus 4 also.
It might be at level 10.
Right here.
That's the
18, 19 is plus 4.
right, but I'm wondering about proficiency.
Oh yeah, it
Here it is.
depends.
Plus 4 starts at level 9. Okay.
Yeah,
It
I was
is
gonna say
earlier
mine
than
was
I thought.
plus 4 last
Oh,
time.
so the other way you can check proficiency is it says it for each race because
Well,
for each
every-
class.
every-
There's certain classes that don't have it until a later level.
Pretty sure proficiency is based off of character level.
Total
So
character level.
So
So,
it
then
should be
you
the same.
use the ability
Okay.
modifier, like for me it's dexterity since I was using a ranged weapon,
Right.
to add on to the attack, which means that my attack should have counted it should have been 3 less damage, I think.
Okay, but
I don't know
still
if that makes
would-
a difference.
Yeah.
not that in this case, but. All right, so Thava went Flint's turn.
Yeah. Sorry, was correcting those to the plus 8 that they should be.
Make sure.
I hit for a lot right now. Oh, it's an additional 2d6.
For the flame blade, yeah.
That's right. Okay. 2d6, not just 1d6. I only rolled 1. Anyways, we'll just walk up to the next one.
Doot doot.
Yep.
And take your 2 or 3 if you wanted attacks.
It's gonna be a lot.
Alright, first attack.
Ooh.
That looks like a 1.
Yeah, it is a 1.
it's not
So that
ideal.
misses. Second attack, that hits. And that's with the
19.
cold sword. As I swing. Yeah.
Alright.
So that'll be 1d8 plus 1 plus 6 cold damage. So 2 plus
2, which is 4 plus your 4 strength, so 8 damage.
8 damage. And then last swing.
That's cocked.
That's gonna be cool. 14.
Misses.
Dang. Okay.
Alright. Floris's turn.
I am going to move forward
Okay.
up next to Morgan. And yeah, everybody's doing fine, so I'm just gonna make like those that live in glass houses and throw stones. 19.
That'll hit.
Which one are you hitting?
The
Got it.
closest one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
4, 7 damage.
Okay. And that's probably the entirety of your turn.
Yep.
So Morgan's turn. He'll advance. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He doesn't have any. He'll just use Toll the Dead.
I'm down
Toll
6
the dead.
HP.
For oh wait, no, that's a save, so they failed and take a d12 of damage because they already had damage, which gives them another 10. Their armor seems to reverberate a bit, but it eventually stabilizes, and then it is Thea's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna attack the one in front of Thava.
Okay.
That's 17 plus.
Plus all your things is definitely going to hit.
25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then that is the.
For a total of 9 damage.
Yep, 9 plus the dexterity, right?
No,
Or is that
9 is
already
with
calculated?
that was with the dexterity because you rolled a 4.
Okay.
All right, second attack.
Well, she actually gets a +5 from her weapon.
Right,
Well,
because
the
it's
plus
plus
5
1
is
weapon.
written in there.
No, it's oh, okay.
Okay, second one is 9 plus 8, so that
17 just misses.
just misses?
Yeah.
Damn.
And now it's the armor's turn. The one in front of Thava turns to attack her with its war axe for a total of 19.
Hits.
All right, it rolls. You get 3 points of bludgeoning damage, and then the one in front of Flint will attack, but it only has a bow, so it'll be a disadvantage. Lucky you, it rolled a natural 20 on one of them, and the other is a 12 for a total of 16.
Okay, 16 damage.
No, 16 to hit.
Oh, it misses.
Okay. So it launches an arrow in your direction, but you manage to bat it off to the side with your shield.
I don't have a shield. I have 2 swords.
Well, then
so
you
it probably just tinks off my shoulder or something like.
or you use
What?
your sword to
Alright.
like push the bow a little off to the side so it goes wide. All right, back to the
Just
top
messing with them.
with the Sheila.
Morgan, watch this.
Alright, I'm gonna try to do the same thing. And, well, if I try and hit this bro, am I gonna hit Thava?
No.
Okay. I don't want to hit Thava.
Even if you got a nat 1, I don't play that way.
Okay. You should, but I'll accept that. Alright, let's do this d20. Okay, that is a 18.
That'll hit.
Sick. I still don't have. Well, I do have sneak attack because.
Thava's right next to it.
Yep.
Yay! So that's 5d6.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Dang.
That's
not a
that's not. Hold up.
Sixes or squares.
that bad.
Okay. I know I have another one. There we go. And I know I have another
Here's
one.
2 more.
Thank you. And I know I have another. There it is. 8, 10, 15, 20 plus 3 is 23.
Pretty good.
With that strike, that's enough to shatter it into bits.
I desperately either need to get a better fancy short bow or a better dagger, or a dagger that I can throw and it returns to me.
Yeah, a boomerang dagger.
Basically, whatever Vax has, it's like the belt of returning or something. I desperately need those.
Alright, so after Sheila is Thava.
The infinite quiver.
What?
Yeah.
Infinite quiver.
The infinite.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard infinite quitter. I'm like, excuse me. Just because I avoid my problems doesn't mean I.
This isn't going as bad as we thought it was gonna go.
Well, but having 6 of these all at once, trying to go off one person. would
11
suck.
plus
Well, that's why we knew what to
Probably
do.
about 8,
8. So 8.
19 hits.
I'm waiting for the first 2 to pop up because we've taken. There's like a time delay.
3
Mhm.
and
I mean, we're getting them pretty quick.
5, 8.
I actually feel useful
11.
for once. What is this?
11 damage.
Yes.
Alright, second attack. 15 is going to miss.
15 is not gonna make it. Yeah.
Alright, Flint's turn.
We'll take just a quick step in a little closer. Let's make sure I hit it this time. Whoa.
Oh,
Stretch those shoulders.
And 12.
that'll
Sorry,
miss.
hit.
Second attack.
18.
Hits.
Awesome. So it'll be the cold sword again. 5, 9,
13 total damage.
Yep.
Alright,
13, last swing. 24.
hits.
Okay, then it's gonna be
1d8
1d8, 3,
plus 2d6
4, 5,
plus.
9.
Alright, and I think that's enough to
Hold off.
finish that one off.
Sweet.
One left.
So I'm
Sick.
just gonna turn around. Thab, do you need me to hit that one too, Thaba? They're all down here. It looks like we pretty much got it.
Yeah, start collecting everything.
Alright.
Floris's turn.
Yeah, everybody seems fine. I'm gonna scoot forward and check another rock.
Cool.
25.
That'll hit.
Good fucking rock.
8 damage.
Okay. Morgan's turn. He'll just cast another Toll of the Dead.
Told it, dude.
It fails its save. Actually, it should be 12 because he's on. So 6. For 7 damage.
Nice.
Thea's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot it. That doesn't
No, you're
hit.
not.
I'm gonna try the second attack. Okay,
Oh,
that's
That'll
fine.
hit.
Okay, that's gonna be an 11.
Alright, and that is enough to finish it off.
Woo!
Nice.
Alrighty.
This kind of
Alright.
feels like we're sacrificing all the bodies to something.
I know, right?
Yeah, I'm waiting for something to go wrong.
I
So,
always expect something to go wrong because so far it has.
okay.
Right?
So fight's over. Alright, let's get the bodies, let's get the pieces together. We might need to forge a key. And then I'm gonna go up to the lock
Mm-hmm.
and I wanna start looking at it. What kind of roll am I gonna need to know if I can smith a key for this thing?
Well, it's not a roll specifically to see if you can smith the key. It's you need
Or if
to.
I can identify if I can smith anything, or like what kind of mechanism works this.
Well, you've done some work with locks before, and by feeling inside the mechanism, you can feel that the bottom of the area slides down in different areas. So you
So
assume it
that's
works.
where the pins are.
Right. You
Okay.
assume it works the same as with a normal lock.
Gotcha. Okay, we might not have to smith anything. Why does your character's name always go out of my
Because it's
Sheila?
weird, it's a Sheila.
Sheila. Sheila, I think you could actually probably do this, because it looks like all the tumblers are here. You just have to push them. Get them to the right setting. Do you want to try?
I just like walk up to it. What kind of check do I need to do for this?
For basically it'd be a lock picking check. Your roll d20, add your proficiency and dexterity.
Well, my proficiency and my dexterity is already a plus
8.
12. That
Holy crap.
together.
How? What? What's
My
your
profici-
dex?
My dex is oh no, that's my saving throw. Sorry, my saving throw is a plus
Okay.
18. Is a plus 8, but my dexterity
So
is a
that
plus
sounds
3.
high.
So it's already a plus 7. So let's see.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and I got a 15. That's 22.
You managed to find the the positioning for the pins, but unfortunately there are too many pins for you to actually hold them all with your hands, because this is also a very deep...
What do you mean I just can't fit my whole body through it?
No, unfortunately it's only like this
You only
wide.
have 4 limbs, and there's probably like 6 or 7 pins.
I have
Yeah.
knees and elbows.
But unfortunately you can't fit anything more than like your arms into it, so...
Okay.
We will have to
Wait,
save something.
can you? So, Sheila, can you press them down and see how deep they are, for where the click is for the tumbler?
I mean, I guess I already kind of like was playing with that
Mhm.
anyways.
That was what your check was for?
So, mark on your finger how deep it is.
Mm-hmm.
I can make something that can go deep enough for each one.
Yeah, so... Sure.
So you push them down until you feel the various areas, like, not exactly click, but catch before going on, which is where you figure they need to line up.
Mm-hmm.
And from the closest point on the door to the deepest part in, the catch for the first one is a few inches down.
Mm-hmm.
The second one is almost a foot down.
Lava, start warming up some metal in the lava.
The
I
next,
just start screaming like how
I can't touch it. You can't.
how deep like each of them go.
the next one goes a few inches again. The next one goes about 6 inches.
Oh, great.
And
so
then
2, 12, 2, 6.
a few inches again, and then another 6 inches.
So 2,
2, 12,
2,
2, 6.
6, 2, 6
Mhm.
ish. Without actually having a measuring stick. I'm like using my fingers to like do general
2, 12,
cosplay
2,
measuring
7.
because you're too
2
busy
inches,
to relate.
12 inches, 2 inches, 6 inches, 2 inches.
Okay. Well, Thava, you got some metal warm yet?
Yeah, warm. Not glowing yet, but it's warm.
Hold it a little longer. I whip out my hammer, just like throw it over to the anvil when you're ready, or you think it's ready to move.
Someday I'll have to do a dexterity saving throw, and it's gonna be amazing. or an intelligence check. I don't know why my intelligence check is so high. My
Oh.
intelligence sucks normally.
Ashila,
As a rogue,
while
you may
we're-
have expert. Well,
yeah, I think
depends
I have,
on the specific check. But
yeah, I'm pretty sure
Ashila,
it's
while
race.
we're waiting, how wide is each tumbler? Like, how much room until the next one?
it's
God, how wide is each tumbler?
let's see.
Probably like 4 to 6 inches.
If for how
Ish.
big it is.
Yeah.
This sounds like one of the basic Egyptian locks.
It's a overall each one is about let's say 6 inches wide itself, making the whole thing overall about 3 feet deep.
Perfect. All right.
That was really long.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thava, we're gonna need a lot of metal. So how's that one looking?
That probably like
Is
is
it-
about
Most
this
of
long.
it's glowing. Here you go.
Perfect.
So
Yeah.
the full thing is about 3 feet long. How many arms could be realistically in the lock at once?
Depending on the character, because like
Sheila and Thea could
You-
probably fit both sets of their arms in there, but that's
you'd have to get somebody to do this, and then you'd also need somebody with longer arms to get the next two, and then the next two.
yeah.
I'm not too concerned about the last two because mage hand.
And I technically have mage hand, I believe.
Mage hand
Well,
buddies.
I was also
Let
gonna
me
make it-
double check because maybe my other person has mage hand, but I'm pretty sure I have mage hand.
Well, so I'm gonna make it
I do have
jig
mage hand.
that is actually about 3 feet long. I'm
Can
just
we
gonna draw out
Can I
those
go
peaks and
investigate
then
the room
start
and see if there's
tacking
already
on
a key
pieces.
hiding somewhere, or plans for a key hiding somewhere?
Roll investigation.
That seems like a remarkably smart idea.
While she's doing that, I'm working on making a jig for it because I just want to hit things.
All right, make a smithing check.
Investigation is plus
Cool.
nothing, so it's 6.
Investigation or
I did not
perception?
find it. Either one for me.
Either
so
one.
No.
Okay. That makes a very big difference for me.
Yep.
18.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Perception plus 4.
It's not something that, something that you noticed. Well, I'm trying to think if you.
6 or a 10. It's really nothing.
As you're wandering around, you notice that all of the various weapons that the armors were wielding are blanks. They have no cutting edge. It's just, and at the end of each one is a little, like, square-shaped peg. Well, not peg, hole. And,
Oh, I like this.
And unusually, the war axe, its haft is square.
Flint,
What?
do you care if I make you work less?
No, what you got?
A key.
Oh, perfect, sure. Yeah, if I don't have to make anything, it saves us time.
So I'm going to take the weapons and wedge them together and then just hold it up.
And while you haven't put anything, they do slide around on the haft at the moment. But
That's awesome. Hold on, that's cool. Lava, that's cool, right? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm assuming we don't want to wreck this, so maybe
Well, are they sharp?
the weapons? No.
Oh my gosh. It's all blanks, ain't it? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's the coolest thing. Bring it
Now
up
we
here.
just line them up.
And
Yep.
something to hold them in place while we get it in the lock.
Okay, I've got tons of pieces of metal so that I can like chip off little portions of stuff in to make a wedge so that they just stay stable on the haft.
all right,
We're literally just like,
Maximum effort.
Well, none of the, if any of the armor is moving, we see it because it's right there in a pile.
yeah,
I'm just
we're,
like,
we're not crafters.
there is no way that this temple has a lock that you need to disassemble the armor to make it.
Hey, I don't know. We're walking in here. They've got an anvil. I assumed you had to hit something.
Well, no, it's just like, that was internal thought. I wouldn't have
Oh, okay.
said that. It's like,
While they're doing all of this,
God of craftsmen.
the
Yeah.
sets of armor, is there anything useful on them? Because I'm bored.
well, you could just, it's technically magically infused metal that you could use for making stuff later. I guess they do have.
They might have gemstones
Nothing too
set in them
fancy.
somewhere.
Basically, I want anything that is pretty and shiny, or of worth, that I can carry,
Well,
which isn't much.
the metal could be sold as it's a high-ranking material for various craftsmen.
We don't have a bag of holding, right?
No.
I don't feel like
Desperately
stealing
need
from
a-
a temple.
Yeah.
This seems like a very poor idea.
The only thing that
Also, Morgan's with us.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
I don't
have
know
to
if-
ask him first.
I mean, I don't know if this was like the problem or not, so I don't know if this is a part of the temple.
I'm assuming you don't want the cookie that I just bit.
Probably not.
Okay.
Okay.
I was just curious if there what.
they don't have anything interesting on them.
Okay, I
Alright.
can't loot.
All right then. Well, Morgan, you ready to go on? Continue through here.
All right, and so seeing as you got a high thieves' tool check, you managed to help them line up the various weapons along the haft where they need to be, and then using a bit of the putting it in the lava for a little bit to heat it up. You then just smack it to hold them in place and fuse
Oh,
together,
yeah.
and then slide it in, and a big old twist. The lock opens, and you then spin the wheel, and the whole door just slides open, revealing another room.
All right, back to standard formation, everyone.
So,
Oh wait, Sheila.
How about you walk in first, make sure there's nothing that'll immediately take me out in one hit,
Good call.
and then I will go and check.
Doesn't even look at after she says that. Just turns around, walks in.
All right.
Just swords up, like, well.
Okay.
As you walk in, you find that the magma rivers continue on into this room. Strangely enough, instead of the stone walls that the previous one had, everything is just like clad in metal. Like it's been bolted to the walls itself. You see, well, except for the floor, which is
Yeah.
still stone, there are like occasional drips of lava and water from the different parts of the ceiling. And there are steaming pools of water along at various places on the floor.
Okay.
Number 2.
I'm concerned about the water dripping.
You guys come in here.
That's not good.
And as I mentioned, there are various pools along the way. There does not appear to be any creatures in this room. The far door has, it looks like a standard door, except in the very center of it, there's just a large hole. Well, not too large, about the size of maybe a gold piece or slightly larger.
In the back wall?
In the door on the back wall.
Alright, well, I peek, like... I guess it's not really, like, peeking. I can just look over his head.
How tall are you, by the way?
Like 4...
Oh, yeah, I'm like 5'3", never mind. Okay.
I'm 4'11".
Okay, yeah, I'm 5'3", and we're good. I can still look over your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. All
Very
right.
short.
Like,
So I kind of look
feet.
over. I'm like, well, we see the other side of the door. Is it worth me stealthing?
1 second. I'm gonna try something. Morgan,
Yes.
there's a lot of water in here.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I know.
Yeah,
sorry.
and?
Just, there's a lot of water in here. Are there a lot of water elementals in this region?
Not typically. I don't know if there's another town nearby that would do the patrolling of this area, because it's...
Just kind of remote, right?
Yeah, it's
Alright,
kinda
so
far
we
from
just
my
have
village.
no idea what's in here.
Nope.
Can I quick though, Sheila? This may be a bad idea, but I just want to try it. I think I could dip my either the flaming sword or the ice sword into one of the water pools and either like boil it, see if I can just get rid of the water, just make sure there's nothing in there, or I could freeze it and see if it moves.
I don't want you to break your sword.
Are you?
It's not gonna break my sword.
Are you basically curious if there's anything in these things?
Yeah, essentially.
I just
There's
take
too
out.
many. There's too many pools of water.
I
don't
just
trust
take my
it.
short bow and I just like shoot into the water and see what happens.
The arrow goes into the water, and as it hits the water, it slows down, and then you see it float back up to the top as it's made of wood.
Cool.
But-
So they're not
Nothing
deep.
happens.
Well, depends. The various pools are very depths. Some you see some that look like they would only come up to your shin. There are some that look like they could be over 10 feet deep.
And then after I do that, I actually cast. I get a little bit closer. I cast Mage Hand.
Okay.
That's a cantrip, and grab my arrow and also sees what happens.
All right. Your arrow comes up out of the water. It's just dripping, and you're not sure it's going to fly very well until it has a chance to dry
Yeah.
off.
Well, unless there's
That
something
works.
deep. Doing it like actually, so curiosity. I don't know if I can feel it, but when I use my Mage Hand,
You don't get any sense of touch from your mage hand.
well, no. I'm curious. What I'm wanting to do is to see how deep it is. So, like, can I sense like how far down the pools can go?
The only way you could get a sense of that would be
Like cast mage hand next to it and watch it go down.
is if mage hand managed to go far enough that it was out of your range to control, which none of them do.
Okay. Because I know it's about 30 feet. So basically, because I figured is if it hits a solid like wall, then I can be like, okay, I know roughly how deep it is. Because if I just dip it in and it goes boop, then I know it's like maybe 5 feet. But if it keeps going and then hits something, or it just won't go any further, then I know how deep it is.
Okay, but
That's what I wanted to double check.
you don't know exactly how far they all are, but all of them are with. You run into something before reaching the 30-foot distance that mage hand can
Okay,
go.
so it's less than 30 feet deep.
Right.
Okay.
Alright, well, then let's just go slow. Well, to be honest, Sheila, I'd say stealth across. See what the door needs.
Scout ahead a little bit.
If something really goes sideways, we can get you. It's a small room.
Maybe one day I'll actually like make a happy rogue. Because what's with all these rogues and being like either sassy or just angsty?
It's the archetype.
I know, right?
It's the meta. It's fine.
It's the meta. It's fine. All right, I'll go ahead and just stealth across. I'm also gonna check all the pools and just see if I see anything weird at the same time. Is that possible? Can I do like a
Yes.
stealth and a
Stealth and investigation.
Okay. All right. No, not action. There's
Or perception if you just want to take a quick glance instead of like...
yeah,
circling
actually
the
look
pools.
for something. Well, let me do my stealth
Quick.
first. Oh my gosh, that's a 9. That's awful.
Okay, what about your investigation?
You're done. I don't like you anymore. Let's use you. Let's see, which ones? Can I do perception
Yeah.
instead?
You may not get the exact
my
same things,
gosh.
but...
Well, a good perception's higher, 12.
Okay, as you're crossing the room, you see that with the shallower pools that you can actually see the bottom of, you see that it doesn't look like it's rock or sand at the bottom. It looks like tiny little like fragments of metal in varying colors and types. And as you reach the door on the other side, nothing attacked you. And it just looks like a normal door, except there's a hole in it.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, because I'm actually trying to be my character for once. When I stealth and when I investigate, was it kind of like, oh yeah, everything's fine, who cares? Or was it like, I'm a little distracted. I can tell I didn't do as well as I normally did.
You know you didn't do as well as you normally did. You
Alright.
figured that, like, you don't know how badly
I'll
you did,
actually
though.
go ahead and do a cantrip to message to, well, I guess Zach's not there. I'll actually give it to you, to Morgan, just to be like, I don't see anything weird, but I also didn't feel on my game. You can come through if needed to. Just be alert. Or however you can say that in 25 words or whatever.
And you get a response of, well, I'll bring the others along. And
while they're coming through, I want to investigate the door. I want to check out, like, if there's a lock in that hole, if it's, like, yeah, etc.
all right, so do an either investigation or thieves' tools. Check.
Because thieves tools would be proficiency plus my dexterity.
Yes.
Oh, let's do that. That's a lot higher. Okay. Yeah, that's 7 in comparison to 5. Come on, metal die. Oh, there we go. That's 7 plus 12 is 19.
Okay, so you can only fit a few fingers inside the hole at any one time, but as you're feeling around, you can feel like small areas of the outside of the hole do move in a little bit, and it's like very small fragments of the entire way around and all the way back.
Does it almost feel like does it feel like there's a key that needs to go in
It
here?
feels like you're gonna have to find something to put in there to press all the different
So
sections.
is it almost like a spherical
Not
key?
spherical, but it'll be like a cylinder.
Okay, cool, sick. And just while I'm investigating this door, it doesn't feel like there's traps, right?
No, it does not feel trapped.
Okay, cool. Well, has the party gotten up to me while I was checking all this nonsense out?
Yes.
Okay. I get closer, and I'm like, okay, we have another key we have to find. Do you guys notice how weird the bottoms of the pools are?
Jamie.
Yeah, right? It's taking a lot of effort not to just dive in and start sifting things around, but that's a dumb idea. I unfortunately have a high sense of self-preservation. But yeah, I'm thinking our key or parts of our keys are in these pools, which I don't like. Hey, Florence.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any, like, controlled water or anything like that?
Not at the moment.
I have an elemental gem that I think is for water, but I don't know exactly what that does, and I'd have to look it up.
It would summon a water elemental for you to control.
Because
That might work.
I don't know about you guys.
It seems like a petty reason to summon a water elemental, but
Yeah, I would rather use that to help us fight something than to just have it control water. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I don't like going into mysterious bodies of water. Even if it is shallow. I don't like the thought of drowning.
Drowning does seem a terrible way to go.
well,
It is.
it's
We physically saw people do it a couple of times.
Ugh.
Along with the puppies. But we'll describe that later.
Excuse me while I go invent therapy.
I'll need that when you're done inventing it.
I might need it, but I'll refuse him.
Okay, Zuko.
I'm not that bad. You can't have family issues if you never had one.
That just moves you from Zuko to Azula.
That makes you worse.
Now, she still had a family. She was just awful.
She was extra awful because of her family.
Yeah, right? Morgan,
Yes.
do you know at all the history of this temple, or does this setup look familiar at all?
I'm not aware of the history of this temple. I was just instructed on how to find it, and then when I was unable to clear it myself, I was instructed on where to go for help.
Okay. Because I'm guessing that these pools of water with random bits of metal does not look natural.
Not entirely. It's possible that whatever the lava is dripping from it may somehow be melting various seams in the mountain above and carrying it down here, and now it just cools in the water.
It's just, it looks, if it is natural, it's a super rare occurrence. Natural. Because it doesn't, having random bits of metal inside random pools of water seems very weird to me.
I wonder if there'd be a way to like.
Are these metal or obsidian?
Or
You know what?
yeah, you could like get the lava to stream into one of the pools and cool it down and use that instead of steel. Or maybe we can strip it from the walls.
Or, I mean, another thing I can do, I'm going to grab Mage Hand again, bless cantrips, so I can do as many times as I want. And I just want to have the hand go into one of the shallow pools with the metal bits and just see if any of it is like loose or like, basically I'm looking to see if there's anything reminiscent of a key or parts of a key that would fit.
Okay. As you send the mage hand along the bottom of the pool, it sifts through the bottom of it like it would normally do a sandy beach. You can see it clearing it away and then it falling back in. And with your high passive perception, as it's traveling through, you see something that looks like a larger chunk.
That one. That one. Do you see it?
Yeah, grab it.
All right, and your mage hand pulls up out of the water a hollow hoop with has a
3D print that?
no, it's just
Oh, it's paper.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't see how deep it was, and my angle looked like it could have been like 3D printed. Okay, sorry.
with a small square of metal held up by some wire.
Once I have my rig, we could do some stuff like that
Okay.
if you want to.
So I'm guessing this look like it's a part of what could be a cylinder.
Right, because
Alright.
it's not perfectly circular, and you can see that the edge of it has bumps and divots.
We're going treasure hunting. And
Tag team?
tag team.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. It's in the water, right?
Yeah.
Morgan.
Yep.
It's
you think
boiling
it's-
water.
Oh, wait, it's boiling?
It's not boiling, but it is steaming like you would expect for a hot springs.
Morgan,
okay.
do you think you could swim
Was this
in
the
it?
Hot Springs episode?
If you guys felt like staying here long enough, maybe.
Well,
I don't trust
or
random
do you
bodies of
feel
water.
safe swimming in it? We are in a temple.
Much like with the previous room, it's possible that there may be something hiding in the water. As long as somebody else remains nearby in case I need help, I would be fine with going into the various pools.
We also can just mage hand
You guys,
everything.
well, you do the mage hand, the other ones. I'll stay by him with the others. I can pull you out. So,
All right.
because what? Do you weigh 200 pounds max?
Probably less than that, but
Oh, okay, easy. That's. I'm
he's an
sorry.
old man.
Yeah, but that's my morning workout. So.
I mean, I'm 5'3" and probably like 110 pounds or something like that.
I forget
5'3".
what people. I'm a dwarf. I'm dense. All right. Jeez.
I'm just saying.
Swallow something wrong.
Oh no!
Yeah.
No, damn it!
I'll be fine.
I hate it when I forget how to swallow things correctly.
Dozy can't even breathe properly.
He was so thirsty that drinking it wasn't enough.
Alright, well, I guess
How do you know?
Florence and I will tag team mage hand sifting while anyone else
One
who...
pool. Yeah, pick a pool. Which one did she pull the thing out of?
She would have probably pulled it out of this one closest to the door.
Alright,
Alright, there was stuff in here.
cool.
You managed to get a couple other out of these two pools right here.
Mm-hmm. Here, I'll put this one right here. Just to, like, help with that nonsense.
It's okay, guys. I'm fine.
Good. Nothing.
The
tries to
moment
get
you came
Morgan.
back in here, I almost swallowed my soda incorrectly. How dare you?
Most of my family has asthma, and then there's me that just randomly swallows when I'm halfway through breathing.
Ungrateful. That's what I feel.
Alright.
Pass me
How
a
do you
cookie.
know? Oh,
A
goodness.
little bit more searching reveals another one here. But while Morgan is down in the big, deepest pool, you see him suddenly start thrashing about and his arms are like getting pulled into his chest like he can't swim anymore and something.
I can't grab him. Help!
Okay, I have
Well-
water walk. I'm gonna cast it.
On him?
Yeah.
Okay, so that forces him up out of the water, and you can see that there's still like some kind of bubble of water on him.
Oh, that's kind
A
of cool.
bubble of water on him.
Yes, it's surrounding his entire body. Well, most of his body from the like waist up and covering his head.
So
And
like
he
he's
can,
getting
but
a
he can
miracle.
breathe underwater.
He can breathe
So-
underwater, so that doesn't seem. But he still occasionally like
So he's
shudders like something's hurting him.
Uh-oh.
So they're like, well, come here.
All right, make an attack roll.
Oh no, I'm just motioning at him, come here, and I just have my sword ready in case that's what he wants.
He like steps over towards you, and are you going to?
Just the water?
He can't. You can see his mouth moving, but you can't hear anything.
I'll try just the water first. So I'm gonna very specifically. I'm not two-handing. I grab steel with both hands because I want to make sure I don't fucking miss. So that raises my attack bonus to a 10.
Okay.
16.
To hit, that will hit.
Okay, awesome. That's gonna be 1d10. Damage 8.
Is it too earlier to say that this is why I didn't want to go in the water?
Why do you think I sent the fish man? He could breathe at least.
I don't trust water.
Plus 3, plus 6, so 14 total.
And you notice that as you like strike a little, it does bump into Morgan a bit, but as steel passes through, it seems to bubble a bit more furiously.
Well, it is a flaming blade.
Right. And so you feel like it took a bit more damage than you were expecting from that.
Morgan, are you okay? Just to...
He's still thrashing back and forth like.
Really not okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna do it again and be very careful not to hit him again.
All right. Swing again.
Still the same, just two-handing it because I have way more control. 14?
That just barely hits.
Okay, awesome. So, same damage again. D10. So 10
And then.
plus 5 plus 11. So 21.
Okay, and with that, the water around him seems to boil off, and he's like,
Oh, couldn't breathe through it?
could, but it felt like it was trying to steal my life.
Gotcha.
not
Sorry about that. Did we get it quick enough? Are you okay?
I'm a bit ragged, but I'll survive.
Here, get out of the water. Flores,
Poke.
you do
I did manage to find this.
Nice.
fantastic.
There's two more
That's
pools,
so cool.
but
But they're not as big as that one. So.
Also,
Yeah,
you
two
check
levels.
through them, and it doesn't seem to be anything in them. For some
Got
strange
all the
reason, the
pieces.
one in the corner actually seems to have like a little shelf and is entirely stone with none of the little metal sand at the bottom.
out of curiosity, with the metal sand, was there anything else that was like maybe a bigger hunk of metal or anything cool?
No bigger hunks, but if you try to you could gather a bunch of it up and then try and melt it down and hope that either it wouldn't alloy and you could get some of the various things to clump together.
Yeah, okay. Basically, I like shiny things.
So you said that this one in the corner
Has like a
didn't have any metal, but we had like a bench.
Yeah.
And like it's a hot springs that we could all just chill in. Maybe.
Yeah, like it's a hot tub.
Nice.
Alrighty, well. I was just like, okay, I got this.
Things.
Puzzles!
Thava, you got this one?
I think this is the most useful I've
I'm gonna-
literally ever been in the entire campaign, which is sad.
Let's try stacking them.
I'm gonna put both my swords back really quick and just... So, who thinks I could take a little foot soak?
I dare you.
I'm in. Sit down on the ground and start pulling my boots off to stick my feet in this pool. Just in the corner one.
I actually
it-
look at him annoyed, and I have my mage hand, floating next to me, just waiting.
I know.
But I don't look happy about it.
But hey, look, Morgan's fine.
He's a fish.
Now he's
Yeah.
fine. Now.
I can't even drown in this. It's got one little tiny step, and that's it.
Do it
I'm
in
not
your
even
pool.
gonna step on the step. I'm just gonna sit near the edge and dangle my toes in.
Puppies.
All right. So what one have we
Oh,
found
puppies.
stuff in? What ones have we not found stuff in?
Just these
The hot
two.
tub and this little one, but you did search through it, and there appears to be nothing in the little one.
Okay.
So we either found everything or we're missing stuff. Those are our only options.
Yeah, what did the...
How
what did the
many
hole look like?
notches did I find or anything like that? Did I?
I don't know if that did anything. But we stacked them. They're in a line.
Since I invested.
There were 6 total leading back.
And there's 5.
Sorry,
But
missing
they're all
one.
lined up.
Alright. I'm gonna put my toes in.
I'm gonna go and grab it, and I'm just gonna put it in and see what happens. I'm guessing it doesn't work.
There is. You tried the doorknob, and it still appears to be locked.
Because I'm lazy, I don't know this is possible. But is there any way I could put it in and thieves' tool to try and get that last click? Probably not, but I figured I'd
No,
ask.
because all the way around the hoop there's at least a dozen different points for the key to push down.
You have to figure out which ones are the ones that you want to push down at this point, because this is it's a multi-tumbler system, and it has fake triggers in it. I bet.
Is there a way for me to figure that out, just to kind of feel, or did I already technically do that?
You already tried that.
So basically,
fine.
Yes,
so
your toes are
basically
fine.
there is 6.
They're getting all nice and yes, there is a 6.
Nice and warm.
Getting nice and toasty.
Nice and warm and softened up.
And we investigated all of the
It's
pools.
relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it is.
Even the lava one.
You mean the little lava rivers off to each side? No, nobody tried to stick their hands in there.
Oh, I thought there was a full lava pool.
No.
There's just lava dripping.
Yeah, the lava drips into the pools and turns into the little bits of sand.
Oh, okay. Well, that's much more comforting.
Does that happen? That's not happening to these two.
No. Well,
So
the one out here, yes, but you already searched through there and there's no piece in there.
are we sure?
Did we maybe
just
miss
stands
a
to
piece in
reason.
the big one?
We could have. Morgan,
Yes.
do you think there might have been? Were you able to search the whole bottom before it grabbed you, or not really?
I feel like I got the majority of the bottom. There might be a small area.
Should we just mage hand this one rather than
Yeah,
just
let's
have
mage
you
hand
get
this
caught
one.
up again?
I think
Alright.
that's probably ideal.
Roll an investigation check.
Hold up 1 second.
Yep, we have 2 mage hand people. Both you mage it.
Where did there? Wait, hold.
20 flat.
But also, I don't want to get up my toes.
Too relaxed.
14.
There appears to be nothing left in the pool. Floris and Thava give me general perception.
Ooh, I like that. I don't like that.
No.
Perception's nothing, so 18.
Okay. You see that there's something sitting on the upper ledge of the door.
Oh. We just didn't even look.
Found something.
Oh, see if they fit on it.
You find
A key.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
So
I am
way off.
So you can now align.
Mm-hmm.
I am suddenly having. Oh, what was that game?
and the various darknesses on the
Show layers.
show how deep that area is carved out.
I like it.
I'm actually legitimately mad that I didn't already see it since I was investigating the door, but it's probably because I'm short.
That's
what
why I
he
asked
said.
how tall these.
5'2" versus like
Genuinely short.
3, 6, 7.
Yep.
As an actual semi-tall person, that makes me angry.
Now you
It may
understand
not
what
line
it's
up
like for everyone
perfectly
else.
because drawn by hand.
Yeah.
I think that one's the long ways one.
Trust me,
Yeah.
a lot of people tell me every day
Yeah, 'cause
how
there's, like,
unfair
the
it is
tiny
that I'm
little-
tall.
Oh wait,
I
never mind.
understand.
I think it's the longer one. I changed my mind.
Yeah. There you
Which is
go.
Yeah.
ironic because I'm
was
really not
there.
that tall.
And
I
then
believe
there's
this
another one. Yeah.
And then there's the obvious middle one.
Then the bar.
And then the circle. It kind of looks like an eyeball now. Like the internal workings of your eyeball.
That's
That's
ominous.
so cool.
Oh gosh.
And as you line these pieces up together, you feel them click together and hold.
Oh.
Made a key!
You've solved the puzzle.
Thanks. Grabs it.
As you push it into
Yeah, my giant hand's not gonna.
as you push it into the center hole, you hear a little,
My little dexterous fingers can do it.
and the door opens.
All right.
Oh, let me
round
get my
2.
shoes on. Hold on. Put my shoes back on and go over to the door. Should I lead in again?
I don't know. Are your
Just-
feet
Just
Same
good?
not
pattern?
me.
All right.
Just
I'll go
not
in
me
first again. Oh, that was relaxing.
I'm glad you enjoyed your spa day.
Well, you all could have done the same thing.
That's true. I regret.
Plus,
I have regrets.
who would deny Thava the right to play with
Hey,
something
guys.
small and metal?
After
Oh,
we're
it's
done
valid.
with
I
this,
just
do you
don't
want to
trust
just hang
water
out
that
in the
I'm
hot tub
not
for a while?
familiar with.
Oh, sorry. What was that, Thea?
After we're done with this, what if we all just have a spa day?
We could probably
Bathhouse
make one at the
day.
manor.
Ooh.
We're making a bathtub.
Yeah.
We're making a hot tub. Sorry,
Big
we're making a
enough?
hot tub.
Big. Either. Do we
And
all
did
want
you
to hang
expel
out
that I
together,
couldn't
or
get
do
this
we want to have
continuous
all
flame?
our own? Or like, ooh,
Kind of expensive,
a ring,
but
a ring. We
A
want
ring.
a ring.
We're making a
We
lazy
can-
pool. Oh,
we
warm
have,
lazy
we
river.
have a lake that we can might be able to get it to actually.
Do
move.
we
That
still have
sounds
children at our
warm.
manor?
no,
Okay.
No, they're at the orphanage, or farmed out to
they're
the
at
rest of the community.
either at the community or at the Lord's Manor, waiting to find places for them to go.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I take it back. Continual flame does no heat.
Yep.
Oh, sad.
Well, fine.
All right. Well, same thing. Peeks in with mini shield.
All right, this room is quite bright compared to the other ones because apparently this is where all the lava is coming from.
So we basically open the door and it's like, just like
Oh,
that, just like
Massive heat wave just spills out as you see a lake of lava.
Thank heaven
Yes.
I don't have a lot of armor.
Thank heavens.
Oh,
we
that's
can
so cool.
fly.
With there are some rocks scattered throughout that appear to be somewhat floating, but not quite in. Like you can see as the lava just seems to flow, it raises and lowers on the levels of the rocks.
So they're fixed points, but the lava levels are increasing, decreasing.
Right, not
So
by
it's-
a lot, by maybe only a few inches.
Yeah, but some
But it's like
could
it's
be.
waving basically.
Right.
There's movement.
I found where the lava's from.
No.
Whew,
Really?
a little warm in here.
Okay. So is there a door on the other end?
Yes, there is a door on the other side.
And
Door symbol.
okay. Oh, my iPad was in the way. Okay, and there's rocks.
Yes.
So everybody probably just gets in next to us, right?
This reminds me of a video game. I just don't remember which video game.
Frogger.
Yeah, actually, it was that. It literally came to me as you said. It's like Frogger 3D or whatever. In the like
All right.
the metal and lava levels.
Okay, so
I'm
here's
gonna-
my
Society.
I'm gonna be honest. I can't survive in lava, so I don't think I should be the jumpy one this
I
time.
don't
So-
think any of us can survive lava.
Yeah, but you can at least dip your hands in it.
I'm resistant, not immune.
Well, yeah, I know, but what I mean is,
Also, 5 feet is a lot to jump from stone to stone. I
yeah,
don't
it's
think
probably
we can
not for
really
me to jump
that.
higher than I am tall. Farther than I am tall. Again.
I
Does lava
can.
give fire damage? Or is it something different?
It is fire damage,
But
Okay.
it's a lot.
But it's intense fire damage.
depending on how much you sink into it.
So
Yep.
if needed, I can technically cast fly on myself.
Ah, I have boots.
Don't you have wings?
Winged boots.
Oh, do you have wings?
No.
Aren't you
I'm dragonborn, but they don't have wings.
Mm-hmm.
some dragonborn too?
Some of the new ones do.
Like my main cleric has wings. Anyways, he also uses cold breath. He's cool. It's my
Nice.
favorite cleric.
But yeah, I can technically cast fly on myself. I can only do it once with the
How long
really
does it
nice instrument that I never use.
How long
Good
does it
job.
last?
Something that might help us here is I have water walk, which it would at least prevent us from sinking in the chance that we
Oh yeah, this
miss
is
step.
technically a
Agreed.
liquid.
I think we still take heat damage though, don't we?
Yes, but not as much as if your entire leg was submerged, or possibly more.
That's probably fine.
I enjoy my limbs. I've preferred to keep them. Alrighty. Well,
I put both my swords just back in their scabbards and just crisscross applesauce sit on the floor. I'm not sure what the trick is here.
so
Can I do a perception check to see if I notice any carvings on the walls or anything that would indicate maybe a trail or path that you should take? Or if I can see on the one that's sitting in front of me if there's any markings on it.
Do a perception check.
I'm guessing there's not, but might as well.
I wasn't gonna say, can I check the door to see if it's locked, but I'm not gonna be able to see that from all the way over here.
That's a 9 plus...
Man, there's
my
so
perception.
many doors.
16.
Who Legend of Zelda made these?
You don't notice any markings on the rock above you. You do, however, notice that above some of the rocks, there are like stalactites pointing down, which some of them do look like they have drips on them. So let me just
More
mark
maps.
those.
Yeah.
Marking.
Because it's more Flint's kind of stuck, so he's just like, well, time to think about it.
Well,
this,
if needed
this is how
to.
he usually figures out how to make like
Yeah.
a cool
How
weapon or
many water
something.
walks you
Is he
got?
stares at the
I
metal
have
for a
one
while.
also,
Just
and I think it lasts a while.
I have a few casts, but it also
Yeah, how many does one affect?
8.
8.
Okay.
And if we need to, I don't like this, but if we need to, I am extremely dexterous. I can step on one of the rocks, see if it crumbles, falls, sets off traps, etc.,
What
and I might be able to just jump back.
alternate idea? We get one of the stalactites?
Stalactites.
Because
To
they hold
fall
tight
on
to the ceiling.
the rock to see if that triggers anything.
That's basically what I was suggesting. I can step on something, see if it does anything, and if it does, I can get out of the way as quickly as I can.
yeah.
There are a lot of stalactites.
Mm-hmm.
It was something like this or whatever. But all right. So what I can see is it looks like coordinating with some of the pillars. There's a stalactite above it. Who wants to step on one? I'm not quick enough. So who wants to step on either that one in the corner or that one right there? See what happens. Well, you can jump out of the way.
I know, that's why I
I
suggested
have
it.
an
Okay.
alternate idea, and I just reach down magic stone and I chuck it at one of the stalactites.
Make an attack roll.
24.
It hits the stalactite and bounces off.
Okay.
Nothing happens.
Well, at least it stayed.
Well, let me see if there's some type of trapping.
True.
Alright, so you're going to step on the one with the X? Or?
Yeah,
Alright.
but I am like prepared to jump backwards if needed to.
Alright, you step and it seems solid.
And
Nothing's happening with the stalactite.
I'm gonna pull out steel.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna say anything, and I'm gonna start poking the one in front of me, like
Right.
trying to push it down.
As you poke it, it pushes down, and then as it comes back up, it basically stands up, and it's what looks like a little goblin made of magma.
Whoops!
And it attacks you.
wait, was that the one I was standing on?
No,
it's
right
this
here,
one.
the one in front of me. I like pushed it with my sword
Oh,
to see if
the s-
anything would happen.
The stalactites are the safe ones?
Yep.
So I kind of poked it to see if anything would happen.
Does
I
a
literally
17 hit?
No, it doesn't actually.
Okay, so its claws scrape across your armor, but with no effect.
So like, so it popped up, just tried to scrape me, and I just like, oh, okay. Can I? It missed me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna expend a superiority die.
Okay.
To parry the little fucker. I think it's parry, or is it riposte?
Riposte.
Riposte.
Okay, riposte him.
Parry is increasing your AC temporarily.
That's right.
What kind of creature did you say it was?
It looks like a little goblin made of magma.
Yep.
And me without ice knife.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I have a nice sword. I'm doubting
We
I
have
can
enough
attack
damage.
people.
I just went for control and utility.
If you miss this thing for any reason, I'm literally just gonna like.
When a creature misses you with an attack, you can use your reaction to expend one superiority die to make a melee weapon attack against the creature. If you hit, you add the superiority die to the attack's damage roll. Okay. So yeah, we'll get rid of it. Rid of one of those, and I'm just gonna hit. I just
Good
have
idea or
steal
bad
out right
idea?
now.
Multi-class the gunslinger and a rogue. I don't know if that's possible.
13.
13 misses.
Because
Okay.
the sound would get away would make it so you're not stealthy, but at the
Then I'm
same
down to
time.
3 superiority
That'd be
dice right
cool.
now.
It would kill your stealth.
If
Depending
you,
on GM, if they're
Still
engaged
worth-
by someone else, you'd still get
See if
sneak
I can
attack
just
on
hit it out of the
follow-up.
way and not
I think it would
eat
have to
lava
be
in the face.
the moment.
Right.
I'm also sitting on, like, I'm prone right now. This ain't great. I'm gonna have to
So,
stand
like,
up and hit
regardless,
it.
when you
Which
hit
means it
something,
would have
they
had
still know
advantage
you're there.
against you.
Oh,
Right.
that's true.
So, and if you move and hide again, they know
But a
they
14 's
know
still not
you
gonna
were
hit
there,
you.
but they
Because
still
I am
don't know
sitting
where you
down. Like I
are.
said, I'm sitting
Well,
crisscross
for
applesauce. That's not
rogues,
the
I
best
think
way to
you
hit
can
somebody
flank
with a sword.
Sneak attack
Right.
as long as someone else
So-
is engaging it after a certain
Yeah,
level.
so I don't think it'd matter.
Anybody else who's close enough want to try anything with that, or
just to hit it.
yeah.
I literally
oh hey, I
with my
still have
short
2 more
bow.
magic stones.
Can I talk to it? Like, is it actually a goblin or does it just look
It just
like a
looks
goblin?
like a goblin. You don't know if it's a goblin.
You
could,
can try and
I
talk
do
to it.
speak goblin.
yeah. So you could try to talk to it.
Okay.
Yeah, so try and say something to it. It just popped up in front of me.
I guess I'll say, sorry, we didn't know that you were alive. We're just trying to get across to the other side.
Let me see what type it actually is.
Just watch. We have to like speak like primordial or something like that, or like
Oh.
elemental.
It is not a goblin.
Damn. Okay.
Cool.
Is it considered a beast?
Also no.
Okay.
Cool.
Hold up. Let me look at my.
More
I
like
know
a-
a
guess-
lot of languages.
I'm just gonna throw out there. I'm guessing initiative needs to be rolled.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, do you want us to all roll that one?
Do I have any clue of? You know what? I know a lot of languages.
It's fire, so I would
Yeah.
assume Ignan.
Yeah, probably. All right. Well, initiative, I guess. Nat 20 of all the things. I don't want to go first.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Why not?
Because I'm not the type of person to go first.
Just shoot your bow, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
no.
don't even have to be up close.
I legit
personal.
was gonna do that anyways. I'm guessing my nat 20 is gonna make it so I go first regardless. Okay.
I'm so glad I poked it because now we know from the first one. Don't touch.
Is
So
any...
I'm just gonna yell. Apparently, don't touch the ones without the
Yes.
stalactites.
There are people next to it, so you would have sneak attack.
So with my short bow, how far of a distance do I need to be in order for it to not be a disadvantage?
As long as you're not within 5 feet of it. So
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
10
you're
feet
good.
away from
I was
it.
gonna
I
say,
straight
short
up,
is-
like, after it pops up and you didn't kill it, I just...
All right, roll to attack.
Just immediately. Oh, fuck that.
Yeah, pretty much. I was gonna try and be nice, but I don't care.
No, we're just trying to hit things this time. We're not trying to be nice. Also,
We've done
so-
this every single time and
Yeah,
it's
but
magically worked.
We're in a temple.
Mm-hmm.
These are more than likely just imbued items
Fair.
that have been. Yeah.
Oh, that's a nat 18.
That'll definitely hit.
With my sneak attack.
And I don't think it's physically possible for you to not kill this, so I need Flint and Morgan to make dexterity saving throws as it explodes on death.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh man, it explodes.
Yeah.
I don't want to
It's a
explode.
landmine.
Gosh.
Oh.
That's a...
It's a 6. It's not good. It's a 6.
I was kind of hoping that. Like,
Wait, it's a
we
dex
could
save
move them
throw?
and
Yes,
use
dex
them as
save.
stones after we take them out.
Oh my gosh.
Why does that have to be dex? Could be
So
strength.
sucks.
How about strength?
Nope, it's exploding.
I get +8 on that.
So you take a total of 10 damage.
Oh, that's not too bad actually.
So I
think
have
that's
a
not
theoretical idea.
And
Okay, let's hear it.
just one moment. As it explodes, all that's left behind is basically its skeleton, which floats to the top of the lava and sits there.
Wait, is there? Hold on. Does any of this look key-like? After I just had lava literally explode in my face, I'm still sitting crisscross applesauce. Like, what the fuck's happening?
Sorry, not sorry.
No, I'm just like poking the skeleton with my sword. Like, is there anything that looks like a key? Thava, do you see anything?
Hey, it would definitely sink if we stepped on it, right?
I'm not stepping on it.
If you feel like since it sank when it was entirely there, it would still sink as just a...
It was just a skeleton.
Yeah. So, do I need to do investigation roll? See if there's any key or anything on it, on the body.
Yeah, you can go and do an investigation.
While they're investigating, is it okay?
I found my good rolls.
Okay. While there's
17.
there's not quite a key on any of the bones or anything. The bones do have like, it looks like channels carved into them.
Channels carved into them. Okay.
Well, while they're
If it looks important, just grab it. We'll check stuff later. Give me a
Aye,
minute.
true.
while they're investigating, is it
just kinda
okay
get
if I
closer,
start
get the
like
sword,
figuring
and
out a
grab
path,
pieces.
like
Yeah.
going on a little bit ahead?
Yeah.
Do I need to do a dexterity, or can we just assume I can jump 5 feet just fine?
You can jump 5 feet just fine. If you need to make the like
10.
10-foot jump, then you're gonna need to make acrobatics or athletics.
Okay. What about these weird like side like?
That would still be 10 feet.
Okay. So I go here, jump, bump, and then I
didn't
kind
mean to
of
stand up now though.
I kind of look around. Because obviously, like with how depth works, sometimes you can't tell where stalactites are based on what they're gonna hit until you are like closer to underneath them.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have done that, something similar to that before. So I figure out from here on out, we'd either need some type of water walk or some type of dexterity. Here, yeah, we'd have to go here, here, here. And then I assume, because there's 3 of them, that it would be up here. Yeah. So I'm guessing halfway.
I think water walk lasts for like
An hour.
an hour. So.
Okay. All right, guys.
Do we have to? Do we need
Unless-
a water walk?
Any of you guys are better at jumping than I am
I'll give it a
and-
try.
and can do 10 feet.
I wonder if we could.
That's twice
shoot-
me, so probably.
What if we could shoot these guys to lure them closer?
No, there
Well-
wasn't anything
Yeah.
left that we could stand on.
Oh,
Yeah, there's
I
no
was going to
standing
say,
on.
I'm gonna be
Put on your
silly.
boots.
My boots are always on. I'm gonna jump for it. Beep beep beep. Whee! Boots, bonk, and come back up.
Okay, as you bonk him on the head, he stands up.
Baba, what are you doing?
I have my short bow ready again. Man, this thing's been so useful this time.
Just for kicks and giggles.
I can't get there. I can't walk on that.
I
I don't have your
can.
fancy boots.
I'm actually useful this time. Let me do this. I'm backing you up.
Are you attacking it? Or what are you doing with it now that it's up?
I popped it up. Yeah, I'll attack it.
Alright, that hits.
She bounced on and then brought her hammer out like, come here.
She basically Mario'd it.
Okay.
This is a double jump.
17.
Okay, that'll hit. And I don't think it... Well, it is possible that you could not kill it, but
If not, I'm literally
7.
ready.
that'll kill it.
Yep.
With your modifier anyways. And so, it explodes on death. Make a dexterity saving throw. That's a failure. But you are resistant, so you take 3 fire damage.
Not bad.
That is after resistance.
Sorry.
Even though I took 10 damage, I'm just kind of assuming like one of my
Let's just-
eyebrows got singed.
Let's just mark the ones that have been removed.
That'll work.
And then I'll bring it
Quick,
back.
Tama, don't forget about the bones.
So you collect the bones and pile them up, and it does seem a bit more stable, but it's still sunk most of the way in with a pair.
Into the wall. Wait.
Like,
What?
I assume that she dropped the bones with the other bones, and then, like, if you push on those, it's only a little above the lava line.
Oh, I just wanted to put
Oh, well, this is interesting.
So we can basically corpse pile.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
I thought they might be a key because we haven't seen the other side yet.
well, let's get to the other side and then we can figure it out.
Either way, Thava, you can keep
Yeah, you still got
smashing
your
them, I guess.
Special flying boots
It's
on.
like, yeah, I got 4 hours of this.
All right. Wait, is there a key over there?
That's what I'm gonna go check.
Alright, so you check the
I'm gonna
door,
go check the door out first. See what it.
and you don't really need to roll investigation, seeing as, like, carved into the door are large, like, channels that run through it as, like, if you've ever played Pipeworks, it shows where, like, it has, like, sections of the door that have different directions. So, you can
We need the
see,
bones.
something in one point, and then there's another thing down at the bottom as well.
So it's literally just a puzzle door.
Yes.
So I have to shove the. I'll come back
Thava,
over and tell you guys.
would you do
I
us
have
a
to shove
favor
stuff
and
in
just-
the door? Is that what I'm doing?
Well,
It seemed like it.
wait. So there's channels. So like, is it like the channels in these bones? And I hold up like a rib bone that has
And-
one of the.
They look similar, yes.
So like this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so we just go pop the rest. We'll take the bones over there. Then we can build out the
That-
channel. Yeah.
Variation on the plan. Let's poke them all and let Thava get out of range of the explosion first. I mean, I can heal you, but I'd rather not have
Or
to.
I can just use my short bow.
That would work too.
Well,
Or we
I can
can
shoot
use our
some.
short bows.
I have a
What
longbow.
about Thaba? You go pop them up. These two will shoot them. You go pick up the bones.
Cool.
So just jump on them, jump off, walk 10 feet, then
And
they'll
murder
shoot.
hobos.
Yep, and with the two of you firing bows and Thava just like bouncing and running as they pop up, it's a shooting gallery.
I
Feels
mean,
like playing
essentially,
whack-a-mole.
yeah.
Do you want to see who gets do you want to play a game?
Oh,
Who
are
gets
we
the most
doing
bullseyes?
Are we counting? That still only counts as one.
Let's see. You've got.
Wait, I'll keep score. I start
You got
scratching on the wall
5,
next
6,
to me.
7 left.
I start scratching on the wall next
We'll
to me
just
with
like
one of my
take
tools that
turns,
just
and
does quick
and
marks.
whoever can just kill them instantly on sight every time gets an extra point.
Well,
Wait,
are
so
we
who-
actually-
There are 7 left, so one of you can distinctly win.
That's true.
So hold on. Okay, count. Quick. Thava, 1.
I've already gone
Sheila?
1, 2.
1. So you gotta catch up.
Screw you, I haven't even had a turn yet.
The first one can be yours.
Oh, thanks. That's real
No,
generous.
then we'll all have 1 point.
But
Okay.
then there's only 6 left. It's even at that point.
If we
I chuck a
It-
stone. There, not even.
Roll to hit.
22.
You managed to hit one from all the way over here, and damage
9.
just enough to. It doesn't even pop up out of the water. You just see a little explosion off in the distance.
There.
now we'll play
Now
bullseye.
play.
Wait, Thava, bones. Also, how do you spell your name?
Okay. My first is 13. I'm guessing that doesn't hit.
That'll miss.
Okay. That'll hit. The 18 plus 8.
Yep.
Okay.
So
Roll
it's
some
not a
damage.
That
bullseye.
doesn't hit. We're in trouble.
I've been able
That'll
to hit
kill.
them every
So-
single time. That's
Okay.
probably
And she's on the board.
all right. My turn.
Yeah.
Unless if we want to, we
Which-
can just see
which
who
one
hits
did
it
you pop?
first.
I just picked one. You got this one.
Just
Oh,
random.
that
All
works.
right.
So,
I watched Thava.
3, 4, 5.
I watched Thava see which one they hit next, and then just try and hit it. Oh, that's not good. 8.
That'll miss.
Nope.
Do you
All
have
right.
2 attacks?
Nope, she doesn't. Rogues
Nope.
don't get a second attack.
Okay.
Your turn.
My turn again?
Yep. I missed the bullseye.
That's not gonna hit.
You guys are aiming at the one way over here.
Second attack.
That'll hit.
Yep, that'll hit. Roll for damage.
That'll
Kills.
hit.
I love this has become a legitimate game.
Another one for Thea.
Nice.
Come on, Sheila.
I already got one.
You got the free shot. That's what you got.
I saved your butt.
Oh, barely. It singed my eyebrows.
Your poor eyebrows.
Yeah,
Nothing a
they'll
day in
grow
your
back in a
forge
week.
doesn't do anyway.
All right, that's a little bit better. 12.
12 misses.
Darn it. There goes all my luck. Now I'm useless again.
Okay, that's gonna be 7 plus 8.
15 hits.
Okay. And that's gonna be
Ooh,
7.
7. Not enough to kill.
All right,
Second
and
attack.
Well, hang
oh,
on.
you got your second attack.
The perks of being a
Okay, that'll
marshal.
hit again.
Yep. And that'll kill.
Okay.
Yep. And another one for
Nice.
Thea.
There we go. All right, I'll try again. Another 3. Wow.
Bro.
This
Somebody
is
Do you want to
also.
use a different dice?
I have more dice. I'll get another one.
Alright,
Did you keep doing this?
back to Thea.
Dice jail.
Mm-hmm.
I just started
Okay,
chanting.
that's gonna be
Somebody-
18.
Hits.
Who was
Okay, that's gonna be 7.
Doesn't kill. Second attack.
That'll hit.
Yep, that'll hit, and you'll kill with your
Yeah.
Yeah. And plan for today. I
Nice.
think it's a little one-sided, don't you?
Oh,
Good
man.
thing I just expected to
You
lose
just
in the
calm
first place,
down
so I'm
with the
not
trash
disappointed.
talk.
All right, fine.
Alright, Sheila.
Oh my gosh. Nope.
Maybe
I
we're
can't.
gonna
I lost it. 10.
Since she missed, I'm just gonna pull out my hand axe and chuck it at it quick.
That seems like
I would use my dagger.
an unnecessary
That'll hit.
sacrifice.
22.
Roll for damage.
Nice.
Mama, get my axe. 2.
Is that the last one?
There's one
You still
more.
add your strength to that, so it's 6, but it still doesn't kill.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, your axe just go bloop.
Oh, well,
It's not like you
Who's
can't
cheap?
make another one.
yeah, that's kind of the point. Also, thought it'd explode because you can't seem to do it.
Apparently, I can't.
Alright, there's one more, guys.
Yeah, he's up. So, because
Right.
you popped him up, she missed. I just chucked my axe because I thought it'd be funny to try and get one.
Who's getting it?
No, I hit it, but it didn't do enough damage. So, and I don't have another hand axe, so somebody has to.
That'll miss.
That's a crit fail, baby.
That'll hit.
That'll
Yep.
hit.
And with his damage already on it, that'll finish it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Alright, there. She gets the last one.
Alright, and using the bones where necessary, you guys managed
Is
to
that what you needed?
Yeah, I was actually gonna erase some
forge
stuff.
a path that everybody can cross. And then I assume that Thava goes back and recollects the bones afterwards.
Yeah.
Bone rafts.
Bone rafts.
So wait, do the bones? We can use enough of them to like get from one side to the other.
Right.
Yeah,
They boop,
using
boop,
the
boop,
spots
boop,
that
boop.
like.
Well, you don't have to fill every spot because you can do 5-foot jumps, no problem.
Yeah, you guys can jump this, not
Yeah.
too bad. And then just like here, extra.
Okay.
There you go.
We could have also just had
All
Thava
right.
fly us
So
over.
what's
We did
this
that before,
door
right?
got going
Yeah,
on?
but this was more fun.
So you can see that there are various, like, up in the upper right hand corner, there's above the door, there's a little, like, opening in the wall. And down below, you can, the door has a 5x5 grid of squares that have different angled pieces in them that leads down. And, well, you're going to have to, I'm kind of making this up as I go, so I don't actually have a Pipeworks puzzle, but in the bottom left-hand corner is another place for it to flow into.
Got it.
Don't
All
mind
right,
me, I'm just picturing the
I
Bioshock
can't-
hacking.
Yeah,
Right?
same thing. That is Pipeworks.
I try to jump and like grab one of the top ones and I can't quite get it.
Well,
Well,
you don't jump.
you know, that really was unnecessary, but thank you. I'll start figuring it out.
All right, roll intelligence.
Okay.
Some people call that
17.
teamwork. Some people would call it mockery.
All right, and with a
I'm multi-talented, it's both.
17, you manage to work out a pathway.
All right. Okay, Flores, thank you for holding me. Next time, though, please ask. All right, that's all I ask. Just
Okay.
ask.
As
'Cause
a
I
fellow
mean-
short person, short people take that very offensively usually.
Well, it's more most of the time if somebody picks me up, I'm expecting to get thrown or killed. So,
And that wasn't a very safe place to throw you.
no. So I was a little worried at first.
All right, so you have a path through the door from point to point.
Cool.
Now, what would you like to do next? Because the door is
It doesn't open.
it is still locked. Not because
We
like
have to have something flow through it.
yes,
Like lava, perhaps.
perhaps.
Oh, I thought there was a point where lava was like dripping out of the door. Oh,
No, there's a like hole above the door for something to be inserted.
Well, I don't know what goes up there.
Hey, what if we so the bones? Could we make because they have the channels in the bones?
Yeah.
Could we make like a little bone lava
Aqueduct?
slide?
Yeah,
Or
probably.
something.
Well, Tavi, you gotta grab the bones. You're the flyer.
And the lava resistant person.
Yeah,
Sorry.
too. Well, it's more-
Alternatively, are either of you craftspeople carrying a crucible?
Actually, no.
No.
I don't think you
Aw.
could easily carry a crucible with you.
Depends on the
Honest.
crucible.
A jeweler's crucible, maybe a
Yeah, she could. I can't.
I don't know, my crucible wasn't too bad. And it was half a fire extinguisher.
Oh yeah, it's just because I'm a smith that makes weapons. I would not have a crucible that small.
Mm.
And also, I would probably not work with a crucible. I would probably have solid pieces of steel
True.
and then forging.
You'd
out,
have bar
so-
stock.
Yeah. Or like I've made bar stock, or had Thaba like made me bar stock or something.
We don't have any of that armor still, do we?
Nope, you guys
Well,
decide.
there were channels in the bones, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So I think we've got to use the bones.
The bones.
I have a thought.
Bones.
Mage hand lava into the hole.
Yeah, I mean that could work.
That could work.
Yeah, and
I'm gonna get out of the way though.
it works.
This
Yeah,
is a little
I warn
unsafe.
people so there's time to move.
And since it's like a normal sized hand, it takes a while, but
Do you want me to also do it as well?
I mean, that would be wonderful.
Yeah.
so working together with the mage hands, you
Some
eventually
helping
I gotta remember.
We work out a rhythm so that we can just.
Yeah. Pew pew.
Water
pew,
buckets.
eventually get enough lava up into the channel as it flows down, and you didn't notice this before, but as it goes through, it makes the shape of a key in the pipes, and then the door just like pops open a little bit.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Rob, we've got to remember all this so we can put it in the manner.
Someone had way too much time on their hands to come up with something this
We're
articulate.
craftsmen.
Are you suggesting
This
we
is
booby
a
trap the manor?
craftsman's temple.
No,
This is
I'm
great.
just saying that if we have a storage area, we put some cool locks on it. That's all.
I halfway expect this place to be full of chests and keys that break after a single use.
I'm used to just things coming out and killing us.
This is a
I
nice
mean,
change.
are you
It's just
really? Because I'm used
kind
to
of
things
weird.
coming out trying to kill us, and then we talk it down.
Both.
Okay. So we go
The
through.
only reason we talk it down is because we know we can't kill it.
Yeah.
The only reason we're able to kill that freaking demon is because it wouldn't talk to us.
Well, I mean, also, I kind of just didn't. I was pissed.
Yeah,
It
Me
hurt
too.
kids. Nope, don't do that. They're dead.
and now we're living in this space where that happened.
Don't remind me. But also, free rent. Free rent.
Just imagine what you're willing to do for free things.
Alright, capitalist. That is.
Alright, so as you guys open the door and step through, you find yourself in an impressively large room. It looks like something you'd expect in a... like it looks similar to a coliseum, except it's built on a scale that would make Agni look small. Possibly even a Lin look small. At the far end of, like, you guys are down in the arena space, and at the far end there's a dais with, first, it's got oversized steps and also small human-sized steps for whatever reason. And on the top you see a workspace with every tool imaginable.
Oh boy.
Morgan, how big was this place on the outside? How big was it on the outside? Could you see the entire outside? I'm just like tapping him, just like nervously, like, oh fuck, is a fire giant gonna walk in? Oh fuck, is a fire giant gonna walk in?
I don't know how big it was overall. I did, like, when I found this place, I was sailing, so I could see the mountain from above the waterline.
Wait, hold on.
Mountain.
Mountain.
We are inside of a mountain.
Yes.
We're in the mountain.
Wonder. It's so big in here.
And
This is
Morgan is just, like, wandering off towards the dais.
That-
Wait, are we in a
stop.
volcano?
You think that that's a fair assumption?
Possibly.
I mean, there's lava.
It's like no
So-
wandering off by
No,
yourself.
Morgan, come
We'll
back
get
here.
blasted
Okay.
water volcano.
I'm just gonna fill you in on something. So, Morgan, we have a friend. His name is Agni. Agni is a fire giant. Agni would think that this room is cushy. I'm a little afraid that we're gonna meet somebody a little bigger than Agni. And my voice legitimately breaks when I say his name again, just like, I know how big fire giants are, and he's already asked us to help him fight a bunch eventually, but, like, I'd still like a little more prep for that.
I don't believe we need to worry about this space.
Yeah,
Big-
but I'm seeing far too many. Okay, you pray to.
Why
Anapart.
do you think we don't
What do
need to
you
worry?
craft? What do you make?
Well, personally, I am more of a... I make armor, mainly.
And do you see how many things are over there for making armor?
Yes.
Because I'm seeing a lot, and I'm not seeing a lot that I would leave behind. Would you?
I assume that this is my god's workshop. I don't think we're in any issue here. Because,
Wait.
Did
Wait,
we leave the material plane?
You didn't feel like you did, but
Hold on. I
But
try to
this
go
is-
back through the door.
the door is no longer there.
Oh.
Oh man, not
Oh,
again.
this is great.
And
Again?
You
How many
quiet
times
down.
this year are we gonna switch planes?
Hold on, very quickly.
And you said this
Thaba,
would be easy.
do you have something that you've worked on recently with you?
I have the plans for the ghosty ladies.
well,
Great.
you have a map to where it is. You don't have the plans for the
Oh.
pendant.
That pendant is the last thing that I remember making.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, I thought you
have-
meant the pendant that she was working on when she died. But if
No,
the
'cause
thing that I
she
have most
finished-
recently
yeah.
is the pendant that I made while
Okay.
there.
I've got a couple weapons that I've worked on with me. We may have to make some offerings to a god.
While they're absolutely losing their mind.
If there's someone here,
About
yeah,
this.
maybe.
Yeah, I'm just.
see.
Did you see the size of that hammer?
So,
I can't pick up that fucking
so
hammer. I know
from
you
what I
can't pick up that
understand,
fucking hammer.
it's a big coliseum with a ton of like seating and
Right.
stuff like that. And there's something in the middle, but there's a whole lot of open space otherwise.
right, it's not. The thing isn't in the middle. It's like at the far end. You're like, think of it like you're standing in one end zone and the dais is in the other end zone.
Okay. So
And
as they're bickering and freaking out, I am scanning everything to see if there's anyone there, if there's anyone hiding, if there's anything that looks off apart from like those like three things. I want to know if there's anything else in this place apart from us and, you know, like the tools and crap like that.
up in like the arena seatings, you see it looks like people, but they're not moving. So
While they're bickering, I'm gonna be a rogue and start getting a little closer to those things to figure out what the heck they are.
okay. And
Can I roll? Just,
Morgan is once again wandering off towards the work spot.
Can I Can my passive perception catch her like trying to walk off?
If you're not hiding and doing it sneakily,
I was gonna stealth.
all right,
up
then
there.
roll
Okay.
for stealth.
I'm not just gonna casually walk up there. I know better.
Oh no,
Morgan's casually walking off, so
I'm
Yeah.
sticking with
no.
Morgan.
As Morgan walks off, I'm like, "Hey, take picture!"
and he
We
just
don't know what's going to activate once we walk into that arena, but it is an arena, so I'm expecting to hit some things. So before we walk in there,
He's ignoring
let's
you.
make sure we're. Fuck.
I have a third dice now in jail. That's
I'm
a
going
9.
with him.
okay.
Just to make
As she walks off, I just pull out both my swords and just start just muttering like, I don't know what the fuck we're gonna run into, but it's gonna be something fucking big and it's gonna be a fucking bad day. We're gonna have a fucking just like walking after them, just muttering to myself.
Which means you and I are following him.
Yep.
The tanks are leaving the squishy
like-
people behind.
But at the same
No,
time,
I've
I want
left.
to see what's on the altar too.
Alright, well, I snuck very awfully, unfortunately. So all 3 of my dice are now in jail. But I still go towards what looks like people, but they're not moving.
Sheila, don't touch him.
Okay.
Please, just don't touch
Well,
it.
There's a bit of a wall up to the seating, so if you have some rope or some way you could grapple up there, because if you're going to try and climb a sheer wall, it's going to be a very difficult acrobatics.
There's no... Oh, because it's a coliseum, there's no stairs or anything
Right.
like that. I would be shocked if I didn't have something. Hold up. I actually think... I swear I saw something about climbing.
Usually athletics or acrobatics, depending on how tall it is. But it
Yeah,
sounds
I,
like it may be like
I
20 feet
swear I
plus.
saw something where climbing doesn't take like half movement or something like that for me. I swear I saw something like that not too long ago. Maybe it was an action.
I thought
So I'm planning
That'd be
something
a
very
skill.
stupid.
Okay.
Running under the assumption that we're going to run into a forge god who might wind up forging something while we're there. Because if he started wailing on something and actually shaping it, I might use that spell we made.
no. Okay, that's okay. I'm scared now. I don't know what the spell is, but I'm hearing I might use that spell. That spell.
It's not in any way a damage spell, so don't you worry.
Yeah, now
It's a little
right
more
now it's
worrying,
not a
to be
damage
honest.
spell.
It's a performance spell.
Oh.
I'm a
Oh,
bard.
okay.
Can I look around for any sort of stairs or anything?
I have ropes, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, you have ropes?
You're gonna have to try and like make a lariat and throw it up to try and catch on something up top if you want to get up there. So I'm gonna need you to make just a flat dexterity check.
Or mage hand and just attach it to something.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing in sight you can see, and the wall itself is like 70 feet high, so it's out of mage hand range.
Alright,
Oh.
because we're in a giant arena.
I told you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, my rope's
I
only
was
50
guessing
feet,
20.
So,
Yeah, I was thinking 22, and it's
so
like,
that's just
right.
gonna be a no,
No.
probably.
That's knee high.
Yeah.
Why do you think
I
I'm
can't pull a
walking
Scanlan
muttering?
short haul where I can be in my own image hand and be floated up,
Unfortunately, you don't have Big B's hand
'Cause-
yet.
right? Oh, it's not
Okay.
Big V's hand, it's not mage hand.
Guys, do you remember how big Agni is?
Unfortunately.
His
I know.
hand is the size of a creature.
Yeah, do you
I-
remember how big, shoot, what's his name?
Alin?
Alin is. And Alin could fit in here.
No, I'm...
Fuck!
There's
That's
a
why
rea-
I immediately went, okay, cool.
There's a reason I'm not
I'm
teasing you
mentally
right now.
scaling because the bird
Mhm.
is
Yeah.
like 200-foot wingspan,
Yeah, and the bird could fit in here.
and the bird sits on his arm and is like,
Yeah, right? Like,
we gonna die if anything even
that's why
steps on us.
that's why I'm muttering, walking behind you like, oh fuck. Because I do have the armor of Undying Rage. I don't want to pop it. I don't
See,
want to
and
have to.
Then there's me who's just like, oh, this is going to be a really good story.
How...
Just like pathologically unconcerned for
Yeah.
death.
How does levitate work? Is that something levitates?
No, you can cast Levitate on yourself, and then you can just send yourself up over time.
How long does it last?
I think it's a minute?
Okay.
Let me double check.
Because, well, my problem is that I want to get up there, but I want to make sure I can get down. And I don't want to jump 70 feet.
Up to 10 minutes. Concentration.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead because of my mandolin. I'm going to cast Levitate on myself.
Okay.
And I'm going to levitate up to the wall as quietly as I possibly can and try and get a better look at what these potential people things are.
All right. As you get up to the seating area,
They're the audience.
it is the scale suddenly drastically drops because the seating is human-sized, and while they're not sitting, it's statues of
Okay.
people made out of various materials. Some of them holding things, some of them not.
Okay, so is it kind of like the Chinese tomb with
Yeah.
the army? Okay.
The terracotta soldiers.
And
Yeah.
by this point, you two
Have
and
we hit the center even yet?
by this point, you guys probably would have made it up onto the dais because
Okay.
Morgan wasn't exactly just casually walking.
No, he knew what he wanted. He was going. I was like, fuck it, let's find out.
It's like, yeah, don't leave the guy we barely know alone.
So I'm actually going to get
It's more- that's
closer
the dude
to
that pays us.
Did
the
he lure us here
statues.
as sacrifices to his god?
Probably not.
I hope not. I'm going to get closer to the statues.
Mm-hmm.
And I am...
Do they have weapons or are they all like this?
So
Some of them have weapons, some of them don't.
is this levitate a concentration spell?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I can't use mage hand at the same time.
No.
I am just gonna do things to see if they react to anything. I might throw a little stone at them if I can find anything like that. I'm basically gonna see if these stone things will come to life.
All right. If you manage to find a piece of stone or have something out of your pocket like a gold coin and you flick it at the statue, it seems to run into something before it reaches the statue and then just falls to the ground from there. And the statue doesn't react.
Okay, I'm actually gonna get a little bit closer, and let me know because I know what 10 minutes feels. I know magic when you feel it waning, you can peace out. I'm gonna get as close to the possible and see if where it stopped, if I also am barriered away.
All right. And yes, it seems to stop just a few inches outside of the area where the depending on how the statue's positioned determines where it stops, but it's always a few inches beyond any point of the statue you could touch.
Okay. And are these statues human? Are they a mixture
It's
of
a
races?
mixture.
Okay. Is there any common thread? Do they dress the same? Does it look like it was potentially made by the same person, or is it just more or less the same?
They're not dressed the same. There's varying like cultural outfits and various just. There's no commonality between really any of the statues, except for generally the materials they're made out of.
Okay. These statues just look stoic. They don't look like they were afraid or like in the process of like.
They don't look stoic, but they do look like they're. It's not fear, but there are occasionally emotions like you walk by somebody who looks like he's directing somebody to do something while holding a book. You see somebody who's sitting at a desk and looks like they're thinking over some project they're working on.
Okay, so they don't look like they're just like audience members watching. They look like they almost are like out of place of what the point of where they are, basically.
Yes.
Does it look like a collection of some sort?
Kind of.
Yep.
That's when I start leaving.
Okay. And so we'll hop back to you two and Morgan. And as you guys are standing like alongside some of the workbenches, he's like, I'm sorry, but this is where we part ways. And he taps his spear on the ground. And you, looking up, because like a shadow passes over you guys, and you see a crucible on one of the tables appears to be pouring itself out towards you guys.
Oh my god. I knew it! He brought us here as a sacrifice.
What would you two like to do?
So crucibles pouring out towards us?
Yes.
Yeah, you still have your flying boots. You can just go up. I'm on the dais, right?
Right.
Do I have time to move, or?
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
Depending on like how you move or where you move,
So,
the material in the crucible might come in your direction.
okay, so the crucible, where is it sitting at? Is it on like the giant table?
Yes, it's up on one of the giant tables. You guys are down here. It's going this way.
Okay.
So think of like this area, like if this was the dice, this is where the table with the crucible is.
Mm.
So you guys came up over here.
Oh, okay.
So it's gonna get him as well when it tips.
Yes.
Okay.
Or at least in his area. You're not sure exactly what it's going to hit.
I was gonna try and run. I was thinking either under the table or just off the dais, but I'm thinking under the table would be safer.
It's gonna pool under the table too, though.
But I think it might just run off the sides of the dais, no matter what it is. The material, because I'm guessing it's probably magma, right?
Yeah.
So honestly, depending on how much is in there, I'm kind of screwed either way. Like, it's not gonna be good.
It's like, because I still have my.
You still have your flight boots, so you can just.
It only took. We probably did half an hour.
Yeah.
How
to
much?
do that first puzzle.
How much weight can you take with your flying
She's
boots?
carried you before, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
carry.
carried everyone, so I can
you-
grab you if you freak out.
Double, let's go. Yep.
Up under
Okay.
your arms and we're up.
Am I
It's
still, like, at the
"Okay,
entrance?"
What's going on?
If you never said you moved, then yeah, you could be still at the entrance or somewhere else in the.
I mean, I guess the entrance disappeared, so I'm somewhere on the floor.
Okay, so I'm just gonna yell back. It was a trap. Morgan's gone.
He hasn't disappeared yet, right? He's just there.
Right, he's just standing there, staring off as you guys fly away.
Oh. He's about to join the audience.
And as the crucible fully tips, it splashes right across him, and you lose sight of him. A little bit later, as the material finishes pouring, it seeps off the edge of the dais and down into like some grate down at the bottom that you hadn't seen. And Morgan is standing there in a like new suit of armor and looking very confused.
So wait, hold on, Fish Boy. What was that?
I was expecting to join the Iron Army. And he's pointing up towards the...
Okay, why do you have to get us to join?
Well, I couldn't make it here myself, because I...
Okay, still, rude. Number one. Rude.
Yeah, that was pretty rude.
Number two, you
Uncalled
can
for,
join
Morgan.
if you want. We got you here. That's great. You want to pay us? We'll leave. That's fine. If you want to stay down
So
here,
when
that's
this
totally
all
fine.
happens, so about what time do I start levitating back and I see this?
Well, you'd still probably have about 5 minutes on levitation when you see this happening across the way.
Okay,
And
so
it's like way across the way.
When I see this, I'm actually gonna try and hide.
Okay.
Because, there's like the seating in the wall and everything like that. And I'm basically gonna try and stealth as quickly as I can to get closer.
Oh.
And then if it gets to levitate is about to die, I'll try and just scale down the wall as...
Alright, roll for stealth.
You're my last hope. My uncured dice that I got at Evermore.
You want to use
I'll try this and see what happens. Nope, you're done. 5. That's not gonna work either.
So just being kind of worried about what is going on over there, you can't really focus on hiding.
Or I could just say there's not a lot of good.
And there's not, and so just mostly people statues, so not really much to hide behind.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
So
All of my dice are awful. I'm gonna keep this one just because it rolled dice and see what happens.
So he's still standing on the dais,
Yeah.
right? We're floating above it. So it looks like you may have just been a chosen of Avatar, because look at your new armor, you jerk!
I did have a talk with, full disclosure here, not actually a cleric of Onatar.
No shit!
This is the second. I'm guessing I
Continue.
hear this. I'm like, this is
So
the
what are you?
time.
And what are you now?
I'm still a Triton. My goddess is just known simply as the Maker. And
Can I hear any of this while I'm trying to stealth over there?
This is her temple.
let's say yes because the sound carries
Wonderful
through the
acoustics.
Can I do an insight check?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want to religion check this.
Okay.
20, not natural.
All right, that's better. 17.
Okay. Insight, they are telling the truth. Religion, you have heard of the Maker, not have much information as they are not even they aren't majorly worshipped in even any of the adjoining countries.
So pretty much Tritons.
Well, not just Tritons, but they're a bit, and even not Tritons majorly, they're just the country that they're closest to would be the one where they're the major pantheon.
Oh, okay.
At this point, because
So-
I can tell he's telling the truth, which I'm shocked about, and I'm just going to stop stealthing, get to the bottom of the wall, and just start walking towards them, because there's no immediate threat as of now.
Okay, so,
And as you guys get closer, you also notice that their spear has changed as well. Where it once looked like basically a ballista bolt, it is now a large, mainly gold and black spear, where the center looks like a dark black eye with a lapis pupil and a sunburst coming off.
that's kind of dope.
So I just go to him and be like, so you didn't technically deceive us, but at the same time, you kind of did. Why? You could have just been like, hey, I want to do this, and then you guys can leave, and we've been fine with it. Why be stealthy about this?
Because I know that foreign gods are not always easily trusted. So,
Right, quick note. Money speaks louder than any god.
I mean,
You're not wrong.
we're in a temple
also,
in another
this
plane. You might want to stay quiet a
Oh,
little.
that's true.
also this is not technically a temple; it's a trial.
Wonderful. Did you pass?
I would say so.
Cool. Can we leave?
You can leave in just a little bit. My goddess has informed me that things are not going to be very nice for you in the future, and has allowed you all told me to tell you that you are all allowed to take one item from the armory.
Can we get some detail on the things that are not going to be very
Wait,
nice for
hold on.
us?
Quick question though. Could I get what you have? Like, could the whole lava on me thing, all my stuff
armory?
gets upgraded? Because that's kind of cool.
Well, the lava isn't what all the lava truly
It
did
was
to me
your-
was de-age me.
What?
The other, he's no, because like when you guys
So
met,
he's like he's talking to his god now
So
all the
he's
time.
young
So
now.
he's a zealot. Okay.
he is now, because like before he wasn't. You could tell that he was fairly.
Aging.
He's an older dude.
He was an older dude. Now he looks like he's in his 20s.
So, hold up. Trial, we need to grab something. Are we now fighting something?
Now? No. My goddess mentioned that you guys have some things on the horizon that may be difficult for you.
Well,
I don't
You're
like
not
the sound
disclosure.
of that.
Full disclosure, now that you're younger, do you like fighting?
Now that I have my strength back, I have no problem with the front lines.
I don't
Okay.
suppose the goddess has recommendations on what we should choose based on what's on the horizon.
Well, it's
Can
more.
I do another insight check? Because that really sketches me out that a random goddess is like, I feel bad for what's gonna happen to you guys in the future. Take a.
Okay,
It's dangerous to go alone.
Can
take
I throw
this.
this out there? We have a friend who's a very powerful fire giant. We also have a friend who's a fucking djinn.
And we just brought their acolyte to them.
Oh,
so-
yeah.
We
Okay, an
physically
acquaintance,
met
but-
them and talked to them,
It makes sense that another immortal being probably knows who the fuck we are.
but we specifically talked to them. We just had a guy kind of low-key lie to us and said, by the way, my goddess, I don't like
Yeah,
that.
but his goddess could totally be just like, yeah, I ran.
Until the goddess talks to me, I
Okay,
want to check
true.
this.
Roll insight.
Oh, that's better, 18.
You get the feeling that they're telling the truth, and there's a good chance that the goddess has been watching you as you progress through the trial, and then may have taken an interest in some of you and decide to see what's in your future.
So can we? I think you can put us down now. Puts me right down next to Mark. Can you just ask her to talk to us quick? Or we're makers as well. We've just not heard of the maker.
Generally, they don't do direct contact, but I could.
You don't usually tell a god, hey, yo, talk to me.
But they may leave a sign for you if you're looking for something like that.
That's all, just some sort of guidance, because it sounds like they may have some experience with other entities. We're mortals. Any sort of guidance from a divine being would be great.
I'm all right.
At that, I am going to laugh, kind of like in a very skeptical manner. I have heard enough stories.
I kind of want to just approach the dais and look at the weapons.
Well, it's not on the dais. They by the armory they pointed it up towards the stands.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So and now looking around the dais, you do see that there are stairs that lead up from the dais into the seating.
Okay.
I hate that I'm saying this, but I think we're safe to do this.
Yeah,
Let's go.
I kind of want to check out the
I'm
weapons.
gonna go check out the weapons.
My
Yeah,
BS meter is not going off. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. So what kind of things do you guys want to look for? Because I've got a stack.
I desperately need something that works better for a rogue. So either like a better short bow, a better knives or daggers, a bell of returning, something within that effect.
I'm into longbows and fancy arrows.
I'm sorry, your bow's not tough enough? Since you can go, die, and they just die
Or
in
a
7
way
days?
that I
No,
no, they
that's-
don't actually. That's not how.
Okay,
Or a way I can
almost a
multi-attack
rainbow.
would be nice. Guys, we had this option for like 6 rounds.
Yeah.
This is dumb.
Well, also, we need to play more frequently.
Like, what are our options? I know you said you've got a whole stack there.
Well, that's
but,
where-
Can I get something that does better than a D8?
Yes.
So just for organizational, how about we just have each person talk about what they would like for their character, and then
I
we
already
can
did
go
it.
through.
I have something that might be funny for Kayla and slightly more useful. The dagger of many daggers.
Yes.
I
Just
have
a wave.
never heard of that.
It
wave.
is essentially a dagger that is connected to temporal magic. So you throw it, and as it's thrown, it pulls alternate copies of itself from distant realities. So you have your original roll, and then you roll a d6 to see how many additional daggers pop into existence and throw with it.
It's actually kind of dope. It kind of reminds me of Vex's like ability. She had one arrow that would somehow like spread into multiple arrows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually what she would do, I thought. Vex.
No, it was something else. Like
Oh, okay.
I don't know how. I literally just listened to it like a week ago, but somehow she had like a special arrow that I think Percy possibly made, where it's one arrow at first, but then somehow it can like split into multiple arrows. But she only had a few of them. She couldn't do it all the time. I don't know if it was like a weird bow thing. I don't know as well.
Yeah. Alright.
I know I had more than just one bow in here.
I specifically want a short bow. I am not proficient in an actual bow. Because I'm not a ranger.
Yes, I'd like a smashing implement that does more than a D8.
Do you want one-handed or two? Because one.
If I two.
You don't use your shield that much.
No, I don't. But
Do you want to start using
Can
a
you
shield?
tell that our
It's like
party
you're
was
telling
very
us.
suspicious?
I'm very tempted to start using
Yeah.
a shield. Because I have
I'm
an
not
18
the
armor
one.
class, but we're starting to get to stuff that
Your
can get
character
18
low-key
pretty
reminds
okay.
me of
Uh-huh,
a not
and
quite
18
as
with my
trickster.
Yeah, and that's I'm 18 without it. If I had a shield, then I could go to
Jesters.
19, but it's
No.
not.
I thought you got a
Oh my gosh, what's his name?
suit of armor
Archie?
from
Not
Agni as
Archie.
well.
I don't know enough
maybe.
critical role.
I don't know. I don't. That
He's a
was for
fae.
freaking
And
ever
he
ago.
Yeah.
I
basically
don't
got
have a
so
thing,
bored
so
of
I
the
don't
Feywild, he came to Earth.
I can go back and
basically,
check,
like,
and if you do,
accidentally
you
made a
get
religion of
you have an
himself.
18 without it then.
That's the kind of vibe I'm getting.
That's I have the armor of Undying Rage
Mhm.
that he just added on to my armor.
All right, so as for the things that you were looking for, Kayla, I do have there is a character who looks like, who is carrying a strange short bow. It's got like extra strings. Strings for some unknown reason. The person carrying it is a male with longish hair and a somewhat open shirt.
Is this like a bard bow? Is it like a harp and a bow at the same time? Is that
That
exactly
grin.
what it is?
That grin.
And there is also a character who looks like they're mainly covered in a dark hood, and they have tight leather. Well, dark-looking armor. You can't tell what it's made out of because it's stone. But they are wearing a sash that has a set of daggers on it and 4 glowing red marbles.
That's
Oh.
kind of the trip.
So those are somewhat.
Shinier.
Bandolier or a fireball?
A what or a what? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
No,
Hold on, it could
it-
be return stones.
It reminds me of the necklace of fireball where it had a bunch of different beads and you just throw one and it is a fireball spell.
Yeah.
So, because, okay, I'm trying to figure out the bow, because the dagger thing with the red gems, I'm guessing it's some type of cool dagger thing, which would be really nice. But I'm intrigued about the bow with the multiple strings.
Mm-hmm.
Have I ever seen anything like that before? Or any inkling of what exactly that would be? Because my immediate thought is it's some type of harp, but it's also a bow. But I also don't want to assume that.
Make a history check.
15?
All right, you do remember a story about a man who was good with a bow, and he is also known for for only ever having loved one woman who he, when he was courting her, he made many beautiful songs for her.
It's Robin Hood. I don't know. I should probably go with the rogue thing because I'm more of
Sounds
a
like
rogue,
a harp
but
bow to
You can
me.
think about it more. But was there anything for?
I can't see stats or anything. I literally have to pick it, then I get the stats, right?
Yep. So as for what Rachel was looking for, there you do find
Is that something your character would be interested in at all?
it's
Okay.
you run into a smaller woman wearing a long dress who has a single horn on her head, and she is carrying an oversized mace that has an aura of lightning around it.
Oh, that's dope.
Just a giant fucking mace in her hand.
The power.
Yep. Is that one of the only things that I find? I'm like.
Well, you would assume you also see things like great swords and long swords, and you assume that and spears and other things, and you assume that a lot of these are going to do more than just a D8 of damage. But seeing as you were saying something about two-handed, and you are already somewhat attuned to lightning,
And you do like smashing things.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
So once I get up in the stands, I want to look for any dual wielders. Are there any there at all?
Then I just need to change
there
my- need that
isn't-
armor
Appear to be.
or
there doesn't appear to be any
check out what
pair
others
of
list
weapons.
is.
Okay.
Without
then
my armor,
I want to go up to each person that has
Yeah.
a sword and
Or
board
with-
set,
no,
but
my
they have a
armor
shield and a sword.
drops me a lot.
there
I
are
kind of
people.
want to see what they.
But I'm only gonna
Well,
chain my armor.
There are a bunch of
Yeah,
shield. Well, there's a
I'm
bunch
in
of
leather armor
swords,
right now, which is
and there
alright.
is a single shield, but you don't see anybody who has a sword and shield that are
That's why
both
I have a question for him.
actual items and not
Okay.
stone.
Can I look at the shield first then?
The shield is held by a young woman. It's an oversized shield that looks like it. Well, not
Could I carry it? At least?
with most.
I'm 4'11".
Would it be a tower shield to him?
Probably, but also with most magic equipment, it will resize to fit the wielder.
That's fancy.
Yeah.
And
Thank
it,
you, magical weapons.
So like, do I try to pick it up and see what it is, and it like?
well, you don't pick it up because, like, as you're reaching for it, you feel like similar to when you were flicking things at them before and tried to touch them.
It is a
as it gets-
barrier.
Well, the barrier is not entirely there. It now feels like you're moving through jelly, and there's a bit of resistance to it.
Oh,
Thank heavens I didn't think to steal anything.
I just let go. Like,
And you just get the feeling that,
if I take it, I'm not getting anything else.
right.
We'll wait on you. I want to look at the swords.
But like I was saying, the shield is a bit oversized. It's mainly a large round shield, but it's also got like a cross shape extending beyond the shield.
Oh, okay. Just like it, probably a couple inches past each edge.
A few inches, but
Okay. Do they look sharpened?
no.
Okay, just kind of there.
Yeah.
All right, so maybe a holy.
Really
symbol,
quick question for me.
Mm-hmm.
The one that's clearly for a rogue with
Mhm.
the is it just the like bandolier or whatever of the daggers, or is it the full like armor? Because it was like tight leather. Is it like the full drip, or is it just the item?
It's just the item.
Okay. Okay. I hate my life. I hate choices,
All right.
especially when I don't know all the details.
So with the swords, are there any swords that radiate any sort of
Alright,
aura
let's do
that I can see? Like I can tell what
So
they
here's my
may
thought.
do.
Okay.
I already have
Just
a
get, I currently have a sword that can turn on fire and one that
rare,
does cold damage, so it looks like it's icy all the
bard
time.
weapon.
So.
It's the mandolin. And it
You don't
has,
get any like elemental affinities,
spells.
but there is
Okay.
I
one
can
that
cast these like
feel,
spells whenever
gives
I want
off
to,
a
which is nice. 'cause
more
I can't
holy
learn a lot of
aura.
spells 'cause I'm
There's
a
another one that
rogue
gives
and
off,
free bard.
well,
and because of the party,
as you
it's
get close to it,
probably
you
gonna
can
keep,
hear
like, roguing.
like a dragon's
Um,
roar, and then there are some
I
that
like bows.
just
for
give
a
off
way.
a feeling of power.
And it's a short bow, but it might have
Alright.
more magic, which would be
Hey,
nice.
Thaba.
But
Um,
I don't have.
have you ever
anything
heard of a
rogue-wise.
sword that
I
when you
don't
get
have- I
close
just
to
have
it, you hear a
normal
dragon
weapons
in your
and
head?
a short bow.
Right.
I mean,
or did you
a
hear a
crossbow,
dragon
that's
roar
it.
just now?
You didn't hear the dragon
I
roar.
didn't hear
It'd be
anything.
smarter for
Come
me to
check
get
this
the
out.
rogue thing since I've been more
Wander
into
over
rogue thing,
and
or should I
Like,
Get
get
close.
more?
Do you-
or
does
can
she
I,
hear the roar
should I
too
just,
when
like,
she walks
buy
up to
something
it?
That
Yes.
would be better later, and then
I'm thinking that one.
use
Because
compensating for my
I'm just
bargaining
guessing
on
we
my
gotta
own.
fight fire giants. A dragon,
I'm
some
going
sort
to
of dragon
keep
power is
going
not an
more
awful
and
idea,
more
right?
bards, so I think I'll
Okay.
have that fairly
True.
covered.
Okay, so
I've got
it's probably better if I go
fire
more,
breathing
especially if
every
you're going
once
to be
in a
more
while.
hard.
True.
Okay. And if for any
Um,
reason we can discuss this later.
Which
Okay.
tastes
If
really
your
funny
character
afterwards.
comes up with a really
As you
nice
wander
item,
around,
that
you do
would
notice
work well
another
for me,
like strange
attacking or whatever, and want to trade.
statue.
I
As
can
you get
take
closer
it,
to it,
as
you
long
notice
as,
that
like,
the
you
statue
don't
actually
have to
changes
whatever,
shape.
but
Right.
If you
Okay.
want the man,
But when you're far away
that
from it,
has,
it looks like
fly
an
levitation,
older man
protection of
in
good and
some
evil, like,
horrifically spiked
Oh, nice.
armor
like, yeah, there's nice
with
stuff on there.
a
If you would
absolutely
prefer to use that
absurd
and trade
looking,
something for me, or pay me
spear.
23,000 gold.
Okay.
and as you approach it, the
I will never have
the
that much.
statue
if
shifts
you want to
to
trade
a man of indeterminate
or
age with
something like
long
that, then we can
hair
do that.
sitting on
Okay.
a
'Cause I
throne
like
with
it.
a
It's nice, but like
incredibly strange looking spear
if
sitting
someone else can do
across
it,
the
then
arms of it.
I'm open to
It's
trade.
Right.
basically looks like a very thin longsword on either side of a C. Like there's a handle connecting to the two, and then a C-shaped guard.
Do you want to take that
Is this the
Short
dual-bladed
bow, harp
sword that
thing?
Dark Souls?
I'm thinking about it
but
because it would be
They
better
literally
than
have a sword that
my
looks
magic
just like
stone.
that, by the way.
Oh,
It's a double head.
I'm just torn between that and getting better armor because my AC is a 16.
I see what he
Never played Dark Souls, so
Yeah.
Straight. It's used for the speed runs in DS2. I'm not even kidding. It's a lightning build. Anyways, it's very fun. Okay. Shit.
I decided I want the
Dips.
rogue stuff.
okay. I'll put
After discussing with my fellow half bard, I'm gonna take the rogue stuff. We're gonna try and balance this team as much as possible.
I'm gonna go think about it.
and
You're tempting me. This is bad.
and there are different things among there, like cloaks as well. If you want something a little like
Armory.
yeah.
I desperately need more rogue stuff. I'm a level 7 rogue with hardly any rogue stuff.
Take your rogue stuff.
Yep, take my rogue stuff. Also, question.
Mm-hmm.
My mandolin that I got,
Mm-hmm.
was that given to us by gods?
No, that was given to you by the dryads.
Okay, so they're not gonna be pissed if I like traded it with
No.
other things. Okay. Do you get a hint for any strange reason that if we get an item from this goddess and we trade it within our own party that she'd be pissed?
No, you just don't sell it or anything like
Okay.
that.
Cool. So
Oh,
then
no,
yeah,
those are
we
really
can.
cool.
Divine gift. Yeah, no. Here.
Okay.
I want some money instead.
Highest
Okay.
bidder.
You're right. I'm not gonna do that.
Right.
What kind of ranger stuff you got?
Well, there is the many-stringed bow that Kayla saw.
There's literally 3 people who could take that bow.
There is a. You find a statue that's wearing a long green cloak with a hood that is kind of like every time you look at it, you feel your eyes trying to drift away.
I know what that is. That's cool. It's the
See.
cloak of
That
displacement.
sounds good.
I think that's a cloak of displacement.
Nice.
I can't believe I remembered that, but I think it's a cloak of displacement.
And
Because I
between that and the other bow, that's all that seems ranger-y.
I don't play a harp or anything, so I think I'm gonna take the cloak.
Okay, let me.
Be evasive.
That's 3.
Yeah.
All right, so what are you looking for?
I haven't played with Flores long enough to know anything that he would really need. My only concern right now is his health, which is fairly low because I'm squishy,
Same.
or armor.
Okay, you don't see anything that you might think of as like that would help your health. There are some cloaks that look like they would at least give some protection. Let me find them. There's one that looks like a golden lion's pelt over, and it's draped across a very largely built man with a club.
The drip.
We
The
got some
fucking
cool,
drip.
there's some cool drippy stuff going on here.
Knowing the story behind that one, I will happily take the Nimian lion.
You mother. It is the Nimian lion, isn't it? That's so cool.
And that just leaves Zach.
Are there any?
I will prestidigitate to make it, or I will illusion
Yeah,
it
are
to
there
make
any
it
boots?
less
Like
flamboyant.
any
Oh, no,
swing
keep it
boots, any-
flamboyant.
Nothing's-
Is it mostly like?
It's
weapons?
mostly weapons.
Okay.
There's the shield,
Yeah.
and then there's a few cloaks.
Okay. Are there any more? Could I wear a cloak over my armor?
Yes.
Because I'm wearing heavy armor.
Yes.
Okay. What kind of cloaks?
Nuggets.
What do they look like? Or I'm guessing it's based on look.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where did they go?
I'm very
Alright.
undecided because like I can do a good amount of damage no matter what. I have 2 enchanted swords. I have enchanted armor.
I'm sorry, but with as much as I've been reading Fate, you said that it's like, oh, yeah, I know what that is.
Yep.
All right. So there are 2 other cloaks aside from the one that he took. There is a long dark overcoat with the person who's wearing it seems to be an older male with mid-length spiky hair and a wide-brimmed hat. And the other one is a tall, well-built woman, and the cloak, it looks like it would be a square if you had it off, but it's mainly V-shaped, and it's reds and blues and golds.
Do they have any weapons, either of them?
The man with the long dark coat doesn't have any visible weapons. The woman has what looks like a wooden staff with bits of stone embedded in either side.
Staff.
But the man doesn't have anything?
Right.
Okay. Because it sounds like you're describing a gunslinger or something, but... and then there were a couple swords that sort of emanated power, right?
Right. One of them is a great sword in... it's mainly blue and gold, and there's also a red one that appears to be similar, but they're...
But is it one-handed?
No, it's a great sword, so it's
Both
going...
of them are great swords?
Yeah.
Okay.
For how small it is.
It's actual metal, I think.
Rainbow metal.
Let's take the...
So heavy.
I'm going to try the double-ended sword. The one that has the... Because that sounds kind of cool. Might
Okay.
be different.
Let's see, is that all 5?
Woo!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everyone has selected.
Sweet.
Here's yours.
Sheila really doesn't like that she's getting
Sheila-
all of these favors from like gods and stuff, and she feels like she's gonna have to pay it back eventually.
And Matt.
Cloak of the Devious Scout. That's cool.
Yes! Auto return daggers!
What the fuck?
That's cool.
All of these are super busted.
Yeah, hold Monarch's Domain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Wait, so these are both on the same thing, right?
Right. It's depends on if you're at home or if you're away.
So it's 2 spheres.
Well, it's one spear, but it morphs between forms depending on whether you're out traveling or on a place that you own, which is why it changed for you.
I love it so very much.
Probably the most broken item out of all of them.
Yeah.
But
So
What's it do?
Maggie,
Yeah.
you look like you're crying.
I
should
am
be.
because this is so funny
It
and
is
so
fucking
good.
busted.
Oh no! You have no idea.
Okay.
So not only is it the Nemean Lion, it is the 12 labors. I roll a d12
No.
and I have an effect based on the labors. So if I roll a 6, it's the Aegean Stables,
Yep.
and I can summon a tidal wave twice.
Jeez.
if you manage to, on the incredibly low chance, roll 1 through 12 in order, you get all effects permanently.
Jeez.
But the chances of that are incredibly low.
Just because I'm morbidly
Oh,
curious.
Randy. No. I need to find me a divination wizard right the hell now.
Out of curiosity, this is for Kayla, not for Sheila.
Mhm.
What was that bow harp?
All of these are based off of various characters from Fate.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Fail not.
Yep. It's a
It
fact.
is a harp that launches invisible arrows.
Yep.
That's cool.
And it's, like, one of its abilities is, once per day, you get to attack until you miss.
Who is this one based on?
That one is Vlad.
Oh, okay. That's
Vlad Lancer and Vlad Berserker.
Yeah. Okay.
I have a.
You would
Okay,
think
so
I would know more about Fate, but I don't know
what did
which
you
ones
ch-
would be.
That one is Tristan. He shows up in, I think, only the game.
No, she got Emiya Assassin.
Yeah.
I figured mine was Assassin.
Kiritsugu.
That's
He doesn't have
No,
a harp.
that-
Oh,
No,
No,
she
my-
didn't
my
take
dag-
the bow.
my
She
dagger.
took the daggers
Daggers.
and the bombs, because...
she has unlimited blade works essentially.
not that...
No, Dad Emiya.
She,
Oh, okay.
She does have Chronos Rose, though.
What?
Hey, what did the bow do?
The bow, it has
You stop time and beat
mass
the
healing
ever-living
word, 2
crap out
charges
of
per
someone.
short
I see
rest,
stop time. I have the
and
world
Dispel
though.
Counterspell, 3 charges
Oh, no,
per
let
long
me-
rest,
That's crazy.
and then just attack until you miss once per day.
Do I have a
Attack
stand?
until you miss.
No, so let me
That's amazing.
show you what it is.
I'm gonna have to actually like try to read this and understand what it says.
Yeah, because my handwriting is not the
Well,
greatest.
I also just struggle to like read something and comprehend it without some type of visual aid.
And Rachel has blasted
Here,
tree.
let me give you that visual aid you need.
I have a
D10
lore
and a
related
D6.
question. So,
I'm Enya?
all of these
You are
people,
Dad, Emiya.
Are
Oh,
they all
gosh.
dead? Like,
Yes.
okay. So Morgan was thinking probably that he would die and
And-
become one of the, like he was just gonna sacrifice himself.
Because he's old and at the end of his life and he wanted a chance to join the army because, like, this is here in case in the future things go bad and the gods have to go, here's a bunch of old heroes.
That is what happens during your stop time.
Okay, so I do have a stand.
And you got Robin.
Basically, yeah.
Sick.
I'll take it.
What did you get, Rachel?
Friends blasted tree.
Oh, yes!
That's cool.
That's sick.
Fran is the best.
Out of curiosity, what items did you have that was based on the other fake characters? Because Jacob actually shows me some
So
of these.
These
things.
are all
read
fake
this.
characters. Like, one of the cloaks is Count Monte Cristo. The other was Quetzalcoatl.
It was
Quetzalcoatl.
So,
Quetzalcoatl.
okay, I was wondering about that with the golden loop. Yeah.
Let's see, I've also got...
Did you-
Cool.
Would Ketsu have given both her noble phantasms?
No, it would have... well,
Because the meteor is a little bit much.
no, the main power of hers is basically based around grappling and throwing people around.
Okay.
The great sword was... The one that had the Roar of Dragons was... Siegfried's Graham, basically. So it would have done more against
I'm
dragons,
sure.
not...
Yeah, but that's still. I'm actually kind of glad with what I went.
Da Vinci's notebook is in here.
Okay.
Paracelsus's sword is in here as well.
That's
Dang.
Yeah, that's kind of
Jean's flag.
Oh,
So-
John.
the only thing
Uh,
is I have to train in spear.
Why exactly? Because as a fighter,
You're already proficient in spears.
Yeah.
I don't have spear mastery
I
though.
could have sworn that
I
that the spear gave you spear mastery.
Does
Oh,
it?
is that what you want that to be? Is
Yeah.
That it gives. Okay, never mind then. Cool, we're good.
Don't even have to train.
Kukalin's
So-
Gay Bulge is here.
There's certain kinds.
If
of
I were
spears
any
that-
other fighter, that would have been my choice.
Both Artoria and Mordred's swords are here.
Oh,
Mordred's
Mordred's
sword
sword
is
would have
there?
been
Yeah.
so cool.
Fuck. That would have been so much better.
It has
The problem is, I guarantee it's a great sword.
yes. It also has the bonus of doing extra damage to people of authority.
Oh, heck yes.
I'm sorry.
That's
this one.
incredible.
No, this one makes me a king.
That's
So I have an ability called Monarch's Domain. I have a dim awareness of everything that happens on your land, and as a bonus action, you can focus your attention on any location within your borders. You make attacks as if you were there.
So yeah, if
What
our
counts as
house
your
ever
land?
gets attacked,
Our manor.
pity.
it.
Oh,
I
pity the fool. Pity the fool that walks in there, because I also have Monarch's Fury, so all my proficiency just turns into damage
Mm-hmm.
on this thing. That's scary.
There's Rama's Brahmastra, which
Oh, of course.
there's
So it hits
Kintoki's
like
axe,
300 times.
Ruler Martha's gauntlets.
Mm.
Wouldn't it be funny if we just started buying land as a way to solve our problems?
Oh my
I'm going
gosh.
to.
And let's see. Why is my brain not working right now?
There's
Flynn
one.
runs for mayor of Allstate.
Shakespeare's Notebook
Okay. Okay.
Well,
I can imagine the effect that one has.
and Mash's shield.
so
Oh,
genuinely, I
Oh,
might.
you mean we don't have
Right
what's this
there.
bucket where you literally can summon millions of swords?
No,
Well,
I
in
didn't
time to be
do
adventuring
Emiya.
if you're mayor, though.
Not Emiya.
Gilgamesh.
Oh,
Gilgamesh.
Gil.
Gil.
No, I didn't go.
I'm just gonna throw out there. Gil probably wouldn't work for her.
No.
It's more Gil's not gonna sacrifice himself to that. The rest
No,
of these
no.
people make sense,
I
not
ju-
him.
Yeah. No.
Are you
Unless
kidding?
he's stupid bored.
No, Gil met the maker and went cute.
Well,
Yeah, right.
a lot of these people aren't worshippers of the Maker who came here. It's more like the Maker built their weapons, so they're conscripted.
So if
Oh, so we're conscripted to the maker now.
the world's ending and all the
Not because you
heroes-
picked up somebody else's weapon, but if the Maker made you a weapon, you'd be conscripted into the army.
So I would like to keep
We're
a lookout for
borrowing.
our party. If any of you get tattoos in weird designs that come in sections of 3,
No.
please let me know. We need to be worried.
Yeah.
But yeah, these have been sitting here for quite a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently. Gosh, now I just need to
I'm
actually.
sorry, but did you plan to, like, round 1 give us god powers?
Well, I was bored and I felt like making cool items, and now they've just been sitting here forever.
I'm kind of glad we haven't had them till now.
Yeah,
'cause,
me
like,
too.
That would have made balance. Well, I was going to say that made balance in combat incredibly difficult, but
Yeah,
There's not really been,
combat.
yeah,
All right.
which
cool.
Should we
throws
go
up
back
the
and-
question of, okay, now that we have these, and most of them are combat oriented,
That means I'm
bodes
going.
ill.
I'm
Yeah.
going to
Well,
start
I mean,
adding combat in
Well, also
scenarios,
fire giants.
and that will
Sorry,
eventually
fire
come.
giants. He told us it was coming. Fire giants. So, thank you, Maker.
Thank you.
Thank you, Morgan.
Thank you.
And you also get the 500 gold from the request.
Amazing.
Oh, of course, I'm gonna kick his ass if he doesn't pay us. Fuck. I've got this fucking spear now, dude.
I'm
Let's
sorry.
go back
By
to
the way,
Halstead
this
and
is-
see who wins.
Excuse, any single one of these is several thousand. I'm not concerned about payment for this job.
Yeah, but
I've
also,
received it.
oh yeah, but also like, I still want my money.
500
And if we're gonna go back to
Yeah.
Halstead,
Who the heck
Come
is
on,
our
sir.
treasurer? Because I have no clue how much money I have.
I don't think anybody's acting as treasurer. Y'all just have your own gold.
But I
Wait.
haven't even like split it or anything
That
like
was
that.
how much gold?
500 for the
Okay.
party.
I have written down 500, so
just 100 each.
yeah.
Is there a
600.
way that I can prestidigitate this to become less flamboyant?
Probably not.
No,
Okay.
you're wearing a you're wearing a lion now.